What? Oh, hey!
Welcome. Good to see everyone here. All two of you.
Chad, Jeff, what's up?
Awesome. It's Chad, Jeff Morris. Good to see you guys. I'm joined today with Scuba Pete and
Hello.
Michael Vargo, MVargo 97. Both who was with me at Joe Fest, aka Vala-con.
Indeed.
Having the time of our lives.
Jimmy, Skyfall.
What's up, Jimmy? Skyfall.
Yeah, it was quite the weekend.
Yes, it was.
I think I'm still trying to rehydrate. Hey, Sal.
I'm going to take that off for a minute. So how are you guys?
I'm good. I'm napping a lot, drinking lots of fluids, trying to recover. It takes longer.
Takes longer for us guys.
What's up, Chris?
Sal's in the chat saying always streaming when I'm getting ready for work. Yeah, you got to take a weekend off
working when we're streaming.
Yeah, seriously. Stop working while we're streaming.
We missed you, Sal.
Look at you, handsome. Yeah. Let's see. Chasing 80s Toys. Just saying a quick hi. We'll be watching back later. Have fun. I appreciate that, man. Still catching up the rest after the 4 days.
Right.
It
takes longer and longer the older we get.
Absolutely. I am going to see if I can. Y'all talk amongst yourself for a second.
The Roman Empire was neither Roman nor an empire. Discuss.
Yeah, my flight's out of Augusta on Sunday. I ended up, but it was delayed by like 12 hours. I don't think I got home until like 1 a.m.
12-hour delay.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. I just seemed to hit it right at the wrong time.
Oh man. And was that just a hop to Atlanta?
So I flew from Augusta to Charlotte.
Oh, okay.
So there was a 4-hour delay from Augusta, and then once I was in Charlotte, it was like another 8 hours to get back to Cleveland. So,
dang,
that is.
I agree, Chad. I'm driving next year.
Yeah, Chad. That's why you drive.
Well, I would have been home. I would have been home quicker than I was sitting in the airport.
Yeah.
Chad was saying he was driving through a flood, so he may have had to swim home.
I think he had to hold on to the Defiant in the back for buoyancy, just to come on.
Well, he showed up in the whale. What's up, Laserpants?
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How are you?
Horrible.
There's Mr. Fancy
Horrible
dinner himself.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah. Joe Fest is over, so I have pretty much nothing left to live for.
Right, yeah, you feel like you're, there's show holes, and then there's post-Vala-con, and you're like, oh, man.
Well, wait till after the show, okay?
Joe Fest is over. Guess I'll die.
You gotta wait till PowerCon's over.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, we got PowerCon.
Yeah, we do.
Who's going?
I'll be there.
You?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
It's
You're not
just,
going, Drew?
It's too far out of the way for me right now.
It's only like
It's in,
900 miles.
It's in Michael's backyard.
Pretty much, almost, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Literally
still,
in Hella Dope Toys' backyard.
I'm still,
Right. Yeah.
I'm just disappointed that Bobby didn't choose my PowerCon exclusive.
That's horrible. It's weird, though, that it's 100% accurate to real life.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Ryan would know.
I would.
Yeah.
I've seen things.
I've seen the show.
That's what $5.
I've seen the monkey.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's awesome. Anyway, so yeah, Valicon was 1 week ago, and I know all of us, well, except for Ryan, got a lot of great stuff while we were there. Ryan,
I got great stuff. Are you kidding me?
I was like, what? Yeah, you got to work the booth and also peruse
I mean, I walked around, but I didn't buy anything. But I came home
Yeah,
with a
that's
lot.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you did get some awesome stuff. I take that back. I saw what you got, and it was pretty awesome.
Like
Well,
a
you
whole
got to
liquor
go to the
cabinet.
special dinner on
A
Saturday.
picture with me.
I
That
got.
was pretty awesome.
Well,
Felt
I
up
think
by
he-
Tony.
I think he binned it.
So the guy who lives in Georgia is complaining about how far away a con is.
thank you, Chad. Thank you. Seriously.
Chad also said Ryan got great stuff. He got to hang out with me.
I did.
right.
I wish I could have hung out with you a little
You
bit
got
more.
stuff.
What's up, Neal?
It was.
Hey, Neal.
I swear, Chad was everywhere at once at the convention.
He
I think
really
he cloned
was.
himself.
I mean, for such an old man, he has a lot of energy.
He really gets around, as the young whippersnappers say.
Yeah, when I got there, he was outside. Then when I finally got into the hotel and came down to get in line from up top, I saw him standing in line, and then I went and met up with you, Scuba, with Michael and Melinda, and we come back, and he's streaming up on the second floor.
Yeah, he was on the sales floor, and yet he was also streaming from upstairs in a remote location. I mean, like, how?
I mean, I'm beginning to
Multiverse.
think there's more
It's
than
the
one
Chad
of him.
multiverse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm beginning to think there's more than one of him.
The
They all
Chads.
converged on Augusta.
Rat face
Hey,
in the
James.
house.
TJC Terry.
Well, I got some pictures and stuff, but I'm also gonna go over some pickups along the way. I think I'll do the pickups first. We'll add this to the stream.
Pickups.
Oh, a second
But-
camera.
I know he's getting fancy.
Yeah.
Me too. I have a strawberry lemonade seltzer water.
Ooh. Boy, boy.
Well, I just have to see what that is like.
Sponsored by Kroger.
Kroger. It's funny. We don't even have Kroger here in the Seattle area. We have a place called Fred Meyer.
Fred Meyer. Okay.
So do
I
you
didn't think
import
anything
all your
made it
stuff
that
then?
far west.
What was that, Vargo?
Do you import it then?
No, I think they're owned by Kroger. Yeah, they're owned by Kroger.
It's smuggled in from the East Coast.
Well, who wants to go first? Scuba,
Huh?
you go first. Show us what you
I'm
got.
gonna go first? All right.
Yeah.
So before Joe Fest, I got the most of a Dino Hunter set, which is 93 G.I. Joe when they completely went off the rails and Jurassic Park was out. So this dinosaur was part of that set. And at Valicon, I got the Imperial toy version.
That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
Is
love
it-
that little T-Rex. It's so stupid, but
It's almost the same mold, or it is the same
Almost.
mold.
I mean, it's just the Imperial's a little bit bigger, but like the mold marks and everything are there, and they folded the arms in.
Hmm.
I mean, this
One-
was $10. This was not.
Yeah.
That's that
One-
game.
add a
One
couple-
shy,
add another
one's
0 and maybe some
very,
numbers in front of that.
Yeah. So I got that. And I got to give a shout out to Hans Chow from Trinidad, and he
Oh, very cool.
made several custom art pieces to hand out, and I got to pick the sexy cobra eel.
Too bad the
He's
class.
not a bad artist.
Yeah, he does great stuff.
I got to meet him, but I don't know much about him. Does he like do a lot of comic art or?
Yeah, yep, tons.
Okay.
Also, did you guys see the fellow that was doing all kinds of 3D prints for souping up your USS flag? Did you see that little booth?
I did. Master Son had bought quite a few pieces for it.
So I got a toilet.
Oh, I did see that, guys. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that.
What a toilet!
I got a urinal,
Nice.
you know, which I'm pretty sure the toilet already, as soon as I saw it, I just went shipwreck. I'm going to have shipwreck, reading a magazine, sitting on the toilet, doing nothing like he does all over my flag. Wow. And much more interesting news. I did pick up a Silver Pads Grand Slam. That was on my top of my list.
Very nice. I think I have one of those.
Like with great paint. But what was more exciting was this was part of a combo deal. And I have to get it over here. You saw it in the hotel room.
Yes.
Oh man, I'm so jealous. That's so cool.
I totally put that together in the room.
I have
Really totally broken it.
Yeah, I'm like, it's fragile and a bunch of drunk guys putting together a toy. What could go wrong?
Nothing.
Nothing. So I picked that up, and I still need to go through it to see what little bits I'm missing. But there is quite a bit there. We got it out on the sales floor and checked it out. And it also came with there's 4 figures inside it that he had no idea. So the deal was even sweeter on the combo price.
Man,
Which 4 figures?
I'm still learning the Rambo line, so it's the Luckily it was right on top.
Scuba was on the floor when he picked that up.
Everybody was like, "You got that?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah." Let's see. One of the
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Savage
Tank
bad
top Bruce
guys.
Willis?
Somebody please tell me. The chat will know.
Tony would know for sure.
Tank top Bruce Willis?
Is that not John McClane?
Not John McClane. Colonel Troutman. I'm not completely inept. Just a little. And then I know this guy has like 17 machine guns that go with him as a baddie, which is cool.
It's from Inspector Gadget, right?
And then I don't know this guy, but Roy.
Bebop before he changes.
So those
That's
are in there,
Zartan.
and then-
That's 93 Zartan.
Yeah.
Ninja Force.
He's a little bigger than I remember.
So
Those were treats, and then
Sergeant
there's
Havoc.
some bits in there. I also picked up. This was right off the bat. This was the very first thing I got was the Mantisaur from He-Man. This Hordak rides this, so you don't see this very often.
Nice.
Cool.
And let's see,
I hope they make an Origins version of that.
Shabby. Got to give a shout out to my pal Shabby Geek who made me this GI Joe table. So it's a little end table.
Oh, cool.
And it's got tons of Joe comics all over it.
He made the that box for Jeff too. didn't
Yeah,
he?
that
was
artist
really nice.
box for Jeff to put all of his drawing supplies and things in.
Yep.
And then last but not least, you probably missed out on this. You had to get there as part of the early bird, but I don't.
Is that a Bratz car? What is that? They made an RV?
It's the Bratz bus. And strangely enough, it did come with a desert rat and a bikini Barbie in the back in the hot tub.
Naturally.
No, this wasn't at Joe Fest. I just threw this together right before I came on.
I was gonna say, who was selling that at Joe Fest? If there was a Bratz dealer,
Which would have been
Only
awesome,
definition
right, Ryan?
to action force.
That's all I got.
Now you tell the truth. You didn't buy that at Joe Fest. That was your kids at some point.
That was our
Okay.
daughter. Yep.
Okay.
I was just getting ready for the stream, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah, I'm grabbing that and acting like it was." A joke.
That's
You're
good.
making Ryan jealous.
I gotta say something about this stupid Bratz car. Look, there's people out there saying that we were saying the Bratz car was a good alternative to the Engine of Vengeance, or it was just as good, or Hasbro could make the EOV for $30 like that. None of that was said. The Bratz car thing was a meme.
Yeah.
Like we were joking about it. I was just showing cars that I had in the 112 scale, 112-ish, because Bratz is like
Yeah, that would-
1.8.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. It's like people just hear what they want to hear. They're not hearing what you actually say.
Well,
You know, or I don't know.
It's like they accept the meme over what was actually said. It's kind of like you got your image of George Bush is the guy from Saturday Night Live's George Bush versus the actual George Bush. You know,
Will Ferrell's
not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Will Ferrell.
So it's that kind of mentality there. But yeah, I've always understood that the whole purpose of showing that was one, a joke, and two, that you can make a car within a cheaper price range.
I mean,
the irony of it.
McFarlane proved that with the Batmobile.
Yeah.
Right. McFarlane proved it with the Batmobile. It bears saying that Batmobile is pretty much an empty shell.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's
No,
nothing really to it. It's like four pieces. Well, and the wheels, so 8 pieces.
There's a top, a middle, kind of, and definitely a bottom.
Yeah. So
the Toy Biz had more action in it.
Right. I mean, I have no doubt. We never said that the engine of vengeance would be low quality or it wasn't high quality. I'm sure it would have been. You know, I'm sure it would have been really nice, but 350.
Yep.
I mean, they exposed themselves with that 275 Dragonfly, which is huge.
Yep.
Or the
After
huge
a $300
tank.
hiss.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave.
Tony's up.
Tony,
you're welcome to come in here if you want.
No, he's not.
Tony's always welcome.
I mean, as long as we're talking the vehicles, how about that gorgeous Valiverse prototype sitting there? You know, in all its glory.
We're going to talk about that. I have that on some slides.
Nice.
We're going to go through the reveals. Yeah, I just wanted to go through what each of us kind of picked up while we were there this week. Do you have anything else?
Nope. I'm done. You don't have to make me big anymore.
All right. MVargo's next.
All right. So other than all the Valaverse stuff, which we'll get over at some point, the only other things I picked up these call sign longbow battle stands for that line. I'm excited for those to come out.
Those are some cool figures.
Yeah. I got the Operation Monster Force, the first comic. Just gotta check that out, see what that's all about. I got a McFarlane ghost head that I'm going to customize onto a Valiverse figure.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So
very cool.
And then the only other things, I got a couple of them. I got some of these G.I. Joe Club magazine posters from the 80s.
Yeah.
Working on framing, and they're going to go up on my walls back there. So
those are nice.
Very cool, dude.
So
the shelves are coming along.
Yep. I've got all the shelves are built. I'm working on the lighting now, so
wow,
I'm getting there slowly.
That's glorious.
But
real estate.
Most of it was all Valiverse, and everybody knows what that stuff is. So.
I mean, you came to the table like 3-4 times and loaded up shopping.
I don't think I ever actually left the table.
Oh,
hey Tony,
we have a special guest.
Yay!
You eat nice. You eat white potatoes.
I do. I wasn't going to jump in. I am a little bit busy this morning, but since Ryan said no, I wasn't allowed. I thought, I've got to come on for at least for 5 or 10 minutes.
What time is it there?
4:20 in the morning.
Ooh.
I went to bed early last night. I got drunk at the horse races and went to bed early.
I saw the pics.
You going to tell him your horse race story?
Well, I won $700.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm not a gambler. You know, I'm one of those guys that I like the name of that horse.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this horse in one race called War Warrior, and I was like, oh, that's the horse I've got to bet on. But looking at the odds, it was a real outside horse. I'm like, oh, I'm just going to put it on to place. And it actually won. So if I had to put it on to win, I would have won $3,000, not $700. But there you go.
Yep. That's how I like to bet. Is like, give me those long shots. I don't want the sure thing.
Exactly.
That's pretty awesome.
And I got home and I went straight on eBay looking for carded Action Force figures.
I thought you bought them all. Like at Joe Fest.
You got
It's a secret.
Wait for the video.
I only got a couple. Bobby got the rest.
Gotcha.
Yep.
But you could not beat the price.
Ted Darkclaw in the house. Welcome.
What's up, Ted? Mr. Knight. What's up, Keith?
Awesome. Tony, did you get anything? Hey, Jeff?
Jeremy says that 700 Australians like $20 American. Oh, God.
Wow. Obviously, in the Coast Guard, they're not very good at math. So when I got home from Joe Fest, I got home Friday morning, and I started unpacking my suitcase, and I took a big plastic tote into the bedroom when I was unpacking. It's like as I'm taking all the toys out of the suitcase, put it into the tote, and I had this big 20-liter tote, and I filled it 2/3 of the way up. And that wasn't everything, because I left a big box which Mike was going to ship out on Monday. Because I didn't want to put that Bespin playset in the suitcase. I didn't want to damage the box, so I was going to ship that back. And there's a couple of other items in there, but I brought the majority of it back. So I'm hopefully going to be filming a video today if I get this script finished. So
God, I've got toys, bags, boxes like all over the house.
Pete, you had toys hanging out the window of your car.
I know. It's like there's so much stuff.
Yeah, between you and Wilhelm, you two bought half the place. He went.
Yeah, Will with that MASH set. That was way
the
cool.
MASH and the G.I. Joe Terradrome. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, I was like, good grief. I didn't have room for that kind of stuff to take home my truck.
I'm glad I flew, because there would have been a lot of stuff I would have picked up that I couldn't have fit.
Hey,
That's why we drive.
V Conley is in the chat.
What's up?
Vichet, him and Samantha gave us a couple bottles of whiskey at the Valiverse booth.
Nice.
And I ended up taking them home because we never opened them.
Oh, wow.
I mean,
it was
me,
go,
Tony,
go, go.
and Bobby, Jordan, and Mike were so busy at the booth. It was like work all day, grab dinner, crash. So there was no time to. I mean, I did break away for a while on Friday night when I wanted to go to sleep, and I went to that brewery, and I had 2 beers, and then I crashed and went to sleep. But
that was Friday night?
Huh?
That was Friday night.
That was Friday night. Yeah, Saturday night we had the Valaverse dinner. And
I don't know why you're so tired, Ryan. You were sleeping at the booth during the day.
Oh, stop it!
Underneath.
You kept disappearing, and it was just like me and Jordan and Mike, because you and Bobby kept going around, walking around buying stuff.
On the Sunday.
Membership has its privileges.
He's so good at rewriting history. you know.
History's written by the victors.
Yeah. Hey, and if it was a competition, he won the weekend, because just wait till you see his haul video. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be bananas. Hey, what's up, Wolfie? George.
And for his reveal, MVargo, did you have anything else?
Nope, I think that was it. Other than all the Valaverse stuff, most of which is still in its box somewhere. I need to open those up.
All right.
Cool.
I didn't see what you got. What'd you get?
What do you mean?
Did you just show it? I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at your beautiful double Detolf cases in the background. That's nice.
Well, so I got
were you like the only person at Joe Fest who didn't get Warpath Eclipse?
Me?
Because everybody got Warpath Eclipse.
Me? I got 2.
You got 2. That's the way to do it.
I had Scott buy me one on the Saturday, so I could get one in the box.
Well, you could have just waited for Sunday, because on Sunday, whatever was left, we were letting people buy. So,
yeah, I got 2.
I got this little guy who's coming to the office with me on Monday.
Nice.
You know what I did as soon as I got home? What I did with the first one of mine? Put him in the Robo Skull.
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
That stole the Robo Skull.
Nice.
Yep, that's mostly. I mean, just a couple other stuff other than Valiverse, but so
Very cool.
my money's been tied up with all this stuff lately. So
Yep.
Understandable. Well, I guess I'll go to my screen. Besides the memories and the awesomeness that we had all together, I did get this. Pretty cool.
Nice.
This awesome guy.
I know that
Tony,
guy.
you gotta meet him. He's pretty awesome.
We should have beers.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'd love to see who could outdrink who.
Oh,
Okay.
God. That's a
You don't
that's a
stand a
slippery
chance,
slope.
Drew. Did you see
No.
like Tony crack a beer? Like he'd crack
With
a
his
beer
crack.
and he'd start drinking it. I'd look away, I'd look back, and he had 2 empty beers. That's how
What-
fast he drank beer.
Was this at the Valaverse panel? At the Valaverse dinner?
All day.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
at the dinner. At the dinner.
This was
No,
at
that-
the.
That wait, we got in there and I said to the waiter, like, bring me 2, and then as soon as you drop them at the table, bring me another 2. He got me,
Yep.
he got me 2, and then 5 minutes later, I was like, dude, where's the other 2? And he's like, I didn't think you were being serious. I'm like, yeah,
It's like I don't joke about beer.
no. It's like Pete joking about bourbon. It doesn't happen.
It doesn't. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone drink that many Bud Lights. So it was.
Wow.
I love it. George, he's going to put them back on the website. You'll be able to get them.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what's really cool is that if you didn't make it to the con, you're going to be able to still get those.
Scott,
Hey, Scott.
is here with us. He's driving in his car listening. Always
Drive
great
safe.
to have you, bud.
Oh, I want to say, even if Warpath Eclipse sells out when it goes up, and it will sell out. He has more coming with the rest of Wave 3, which is July. Tony,
Yeah.
July.
Either end of July or first week of August. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he expedited this batch just for the
right.
convention. So yeah, no scalper. No.
Yeah, don't pay the $100 they're going for on eBay.
Mm-mm.
she is such a great figure, though.
She is.
Another Desert Rat figure. I meant to get this last year from you, and I had a figure here, but then I turned it into the what I thought was going to be the PowerCon exclusive.
That's ridiculous.
That's what you actually look
Man.
like after about 12 beers.
I know.
I love this somehow.
Masters of the Valiverse, Desert Man.
Oh, you put my head on top of Ryan's body.
Yeah, right.
But
That
thank
was
you.
the canceled IP.
Thank you for this, Tony.
Go to Valiverse.
You're very welcome, man.
Hey, Chad says he only got one Stan Solo Desert Rat. He should have gotten another. There's a lot more going up on the website, so
Yep,
you can
there is.
buy more.
I got Bobby to sign my novel.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
I brought that with me this year. Oh, let's see.
That's available on digital now. That novel.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
Like I
nice.
said on the Facebook group, I'm just still waiting for Tony to do the Audible one.
Maybe. If they ask me nicely.
At the sound of a beer cracking open, turn the page.
I finally finished that on my way down on last weekend.
On the plane.
Yep.
Oh,
Turn the page.
someone's cracking a Bud Light.
Is that,
Yeah.
is that an energy drink?
No, it's a liquid death.
Oh,
Whoa.
Oh,
that looks good for you.
The Black Death.
Are you on a health kick, Ryan?
No,
Clearly not.
I mean I should be after Joe Fest. No matter what Tony says, he says I'm a great man. That's why.
Well, while I was on the floor, I found this bad boy. I was with you, MVargo, right?
Yep. We were
We
walking
were
around
looking on the
together.
floor. Came across this in the box, which is right behind me. And I'm like, okay, this is the only thing I have left in my Robin Hood Prince of Thieves collection I needed.
Yeah, because I think
Michael.
it sure would go well with your treehouse.
Jesus.
Wow, Scuba.
Thank you. Oh,
it worked. That's awesome. Awesome. But yeah, I said I'm gonna need a second opinion. I need Michael. So I ran to the Valiverse booth where Michael had been talking to two people for the last 3 hours
Since the door opened.
and I looked at him and I waited patiently, but I knew, and I put my hand on his shoulder and I went, I have a Prince of Thieves emergency. He went, say no more. He said, I gotta go. He ran with me to the table. He looked at that thing. He said, dude, this thing is complete. Has a little bit of a like I don't know, bin.
Whoa, careful where you're pointing.
Right, I know. Oh, busted the camera. Right there, but he said that's not a big deal, but everything is with it. And in the
That's
box.
cool.
And only $50.
Oh, nice. With the box.
With the box. I was like, this is awesome. So now I have completed the Prince of Thieves line. So
That's a very
Excellent.
phallic-looking battering ram, isn't it?
Right?
Oh, I knew someone was going to say it.
just a tip.
Oh, man, that's making
It's
me
long.
feel.
It's long. It's big. It's heavy. It's wood.
Is that the Bantha plug?
It's not the R2 one.
Yeah, the R2 butt plug included with Dagobot.
It's sad. I didn't even know what
That's,
that was.
They repurposed that in the Bratz line.
Speaking of Star Wars and stuff, I know Scuba, I told you this yesterday or day before yesterday, but as soon as I got back from Vala-con,
This is ridiculous.
my friend Terry, who was there, and I got him buying a bunch of the Action Force figures now. Now he's hooked. He went online and bought one of the Wasp Raiders for I don't know how much. It's ridiculous.
$200 probably.
Oh,
But he came over to pick up a figure that I picked up for him that after he had left the show, and I was showing him the Star Wars collection that I got a few weeks ago or a month ago, I guess now, and he just stops dead and goes, "Are you freaking kidding me? You have the special
it's the red bar.
red barred
I can't
Whoa.
believe it.
thing out of all the stuff you got.
Is that
you
some
got
shit
that
or what? I'm like,
I didn't
you gotta
even
be
know.
kidding me.
Fill me
So-
in. What's so special about R5D4?
He just got a little red
Red bar. So
bar right there.
it's a rare variant where on the sticker, right. So you've got the long red bar down the side. There's another. So the first release that was just a square. It wasn't filled in red.
Mhm.
Okay.
And you know what Star Wars collectors are like? It's a rare variant. It goes for a lot of money.
Lot
Gotcha.
of money. And again, it was just, in that lot that he bought.
I remember.
It wasn't
Yeah.
every
Just-
figure you got the rare variant.
It's like that on
They were all like last 17 figures. He's done what I know I always said, like, shit, I should have started with the last 17 and worked backwards to fill in, not the other way around. I go, dude, because what'd you say? You got like 3 of the last 17 to find or something?
Yeah, Yak Face, Han in Carbonite, and Luke in Stormtrooper disguise, I believe. Of the 3. But they all came with their weapons and everything. It was pretty cool.
Jeez.
Yeah. I'm like, now you just go backwards into all the cheap stuff.
I know. And my cousin, who is the reason that I like the Star Wars figures. See, I never grew up with them. I only had like hand-me-downs and stuff. But I had an X-Wing fighter that was my cousin's, and I bought 3 figures with my uncle, which I still have the 3 figures, but my mom gave the X-Wing to Goodwill. Since picked them back up and everything. But my cousin would never let go of his old figures. And then he messaged me the other day and was like, I have this bag of figures for you. I'm like, nice.
Yeah, Wolfie said he saw one at a toy show a few weeks ago for $650.
Wow. The R5?
The red bar.
This one wouldn't go for that much. It's got 2 scrapes on the paper and the paper's faded. So I doubt it would go that much. I mean, one little wrong swipe and you would never know that it was a red bar variant. So also got
very cool.
Michael and I were walking by the Lego table. I can't see. Sorry, this is Lara Croft is a Lego for him. We're walking by the table and he literally looks to his right and just goes in and grabs it right off the table, like he's freaking Osprey over the water. It was amazing. And I said, he looked like he was about to buy it. And I said, do you happen to have 2 of those? Because I'd like to get one too. And he goes, no. So Michael just bought it for me. Such a nice guy.
He has a Lara Croft sixth sense. She's near.
He really does. He really does. Let's see what the chat's saying.
Yeah, and that guy had like 1,000 minifigs out. You know, it was just that.
Yep.
It was an insane unboxing live stream. Rare piece. Yeah, it was great having you on, Neal.
I know I joined late. Ryan, have you gone through your pickups? Because you didn't get anything apart from Valiverse stuff, did you?
Yeah, pretty much. No, I haven't gone through mine.
Oh.
I was gonna go over him and just skip him.
Yeah.
Just skip.
I can show you my Valiverse figures.
No, go for it.
Well, we've probably never seen them before, so.
Yeah. Do you know that he put out a Desert Trooper? I got some of those. See?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I've got like 10 of those or something.
Which head is that?
One of the Eternals.
Oh, okay.
That's my favorite one because the helmet fit on him.
Is that Bill Burr?
It's Bill Burr.
Bill Burr.
Slick.
Awesome.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Of course, I got Covert Ops Condor. See that? There he is.
Nice.
Nice.
Should I show what I got at the dinner, Tony, or should I save that for 3POA? What do you think?
Save it for 3POA. I think that's special.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I mean,
I hit up Sal because I wanted a few more scarabs, which have become scarce, and so I bought a few scarabs from him. Right. In the box, so I picked this box up today. In the box is something that he customized at least a year ago, maybe 2. But it's really cool, and it is an ancient Egyptian apocalypse.
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's got like real I don't know what this is, like cork or leather for the sandals.
Huh.
I mean,
He's got a real talent.
yeah, it's really well done. He put soft goods on it. These are parts. I think a lot of these parts are from McFarlane figures. These armor bits. He weathered up the soft goods. It's really nice. So,
And who made that?
Sal
did. Okay.
Sal Vader. Yeah, he built it on a Marvel Legends Hulk body with some Apocalypse parts and then a bunch of McFarlane stuff to fill it out.
That's freaking awesome. Sounds
Yeah,
That's wicked.
It's pretty awesome.
I got a drone, swarm drone he made. I bought off of him. It's pretty cool.
Oh, the Halo thing?
Yes, that thing. But he painted
up
it
like
up
the swarm. Yeah.
like a swarm and then put the swarm logo on the top of it. So it
Cool.
looks really cool.
I finally opened up my Mezco Destro too, which, I mean, it looks great. And I know, like,
Evil
when
grin.
this first came out, a lot of people didn't like this head. This is my favorite head of the 3. I think this is great.
How does
He's maniacal.
Metal smile?
Maybe he's liquid metal, Tony. Like,
What
have
is
you
it,
ever seen
Tim?
Terminator 2?
Yeah, but that's not Terminator 2, is it? It's Destro.
Well, maybe it is now.
Destro.
Well, Deathstroke.
Why
is
does he
smart.
have ears?
He just had a moment with Baron. That's
For
fine.
hearing. He's not deaf.
Why does the helmet have ears?
It's liquid
And
metal
eyebrows.
skin. Liquid metal polyalloy.
It's actually titanium.
Yeah, I'm gonna save the rest for a 3 POA because a lot of this is gifts from fans and
Yeah,
Um,
I don't want you to take anything that make up my show interesting and not yours.
well, look, there should have been a 3 POA today, but Tony was too busy. Look how busy he is. He's so busy right now.
And speaking of which, I need to duck out, so I just want to jump on for a few minutes, say hello to everyone. Can I just make a quick request to not just the people on screen, but everyone in the chat as well? If anyone took selfies with me at Joe Fest, please send them through because I want to put as many of them into the video that I'm hopefully doing today. So, especially you, Drew. Did we get a selfie together?
Yeah, we got one together.
Can you send it through to me, please? I need it for my video.
Yeah, I can do that.
Cool. All right, guys, I'm going to keep listening in the background as I work on this video and wait for the wife to wake up.
See you, Tony.
Right on.
Bye, Tony.
Fuck you, white potato.
There it is.
Oh, horrible. Absolutely wretched, that picture.
I don't think I ended up taking a picture with myself. I think I was in a picture with Drew and Chad. I don't think I took a single
Listen,
one.
you know what really grinds my gears? You know how many pictures I've seen of listeners with Tony and Bobby and not with me?
And none.
I'm a
Or
little hurt.
Laserpants.
I'm a little hurt.
You were very accessible all weekend long.
Yeah,
too.
I
Yeah,
was.
you
I
never
was
left
all
the
alone,
booth.
all by myself in the corner.
You and Ninja and Jordan were pretty much
Okay,
there the
there's
entire
one.
time.
There's one. Yeah, that's fine. Fine. There's one. I don't
Look,
remember
there's a
that.
box to
Is that
find.
photoshopped?
Yeah.
Tony says, read between the lines.
I don't have to. Stare me in the face.
If only I could read.
That always reminds me of Wayne's World. But the truth is, I never learned to read.
That's so hilarious.
Is that true? Yes. I'll accept the reading part. Thank you, Neal. My name is not Rayanne. But thank you, Neal. I appreciate you, buddy. Neal's a good guy. I always like Neal.
Neal's good people.
He's good people. Not
It was
that.
fun to be on stream with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was sending that picture to Tony. Was gonna go through the slides, but I did want to show off one more little thing that I got. I mean, I got a bunch of figures too, and all the specialty. That is not what I wanted to see. I bought one of those head sculpts from what was it? Big Head Studios.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I tried to do my best to paint it up on the figure. So
It looks pretty good.
first time.
Hit it with some dull coat. Do you have any dull coat?
No, I don't.
Just search dull coat. DULCOAT. It's like a matte clear finisher. It'll cut down. It'll cut down the shine on that. It'll make it look more
In
cloth,
with the other,
like.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, the blue's just a little bit off from the outfit, but I don't think that matters, being that it's a hood.
Tony, can't you just be happy for the guy?
Have a really long
Had a really long. No, I couldn't get the head down any further.
Ryan is
I'll
the
have to,
dull
like, drill
coat
it.
of the 3 POA.
Oh, you're really getting a shellacking.
He was too busy for the 3 POA today. Let me remind you. See how busy he is? Right now? So busy.
So
He's probably
anyway,
placing more bets on the horse races.
My
Yeah.
in-laws are here, so I gotta go make them dinner. So I will catch you guys later.
Cool. Good to see you,
you
Michael.
make me dinner too.
Yep.
Later.
You come up here if you come to PowerCon.
Oh,
Please tell
That's
Mrs.
good.
Vargo we say hello.
Will do.
yes. Tell her we said hey.
Yep.
We
Bye.
missed her.
Thanks for coming on, bud.
Yep.
And then there were two. Please
He
don't leave me.
takes the shine off the show. Oh shit.
Man, now you got George Aiken going after me. Man. White potato.
White potato, the dullest.
Oh,
It's gonna be a
Okay.
loaded potato.
let me set
Yeah.
this back up. Add to stream. Okay. I'm just gonna go through a bunch of slides and
Cool.
talk about the show, show off my view. It was pretty awesome.
It's a great venue. If you get outside of the show and kind of take in the river and those houses on the other side of the river are like, hello.
Yeah. There were like these racing kayakers or something early in the morning on Saturday morning. It was kind of cool. I was like, God, I'm glad I'm not them. First person I saw again was Chad and Jeremy standing outside.
Okay, the Hawaiian shirts were really popular.
Yeah, we decided Friday was Hawaiian Shirt Friday.
Oh, I didn't get that memo.
You didn't? Yeah,
Nope. No one told
I
me.
I just bought the figure.
I had mine on.
I thought it was a Boogaloo thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Scuba, I meant to tell you that t-shirt was awesome. Cobra.
Thank you. It's
Yeah.
one of my
No,
all-time favorites. Leslie's made me.
So I get to the hotel, never stayed in the hotel. I've only ever come up on Saturday morning and then left Saturday night. So I stay in that across the street at that parking deck. And I find a parking spot on the 3rd floor. I get all my stuff packed. I didn't know there was a parking deck underneath the building. So I cut across, go all the way down the hallway, and I look to my right and the light shining through, and all I see is a silhouette with the spiky hair. And I went, Scuba? He's like, hey, Drew.
It's like, what's up, Drew? We were still like
Good to see
200
him.
feet.
But I could tell it was him. So yeah, I went all the way back. We walked all the way to the lobby, and then I had one of the biggest scares of the day. I went to pull out my wallet and it wasn't there.
Oh yeah.
So, and I know when I was standing outside of my truck, I put the wallet in my pocket. And now I'm freaking out thinking my wallet is sitting in the middle of the parking deck on the 3rd floor, and I am way far away. So the guy behind the counter said I could put my bags behind the counter and go look for it. So I literally took a sprint out the front door, around the building, up 3 flights of stairs to get to the truck. It is not there. I'm in panic mode. 1 from lack of oxygen, and 2 from freaking out that someone has already picked that
It's gone.
wallet up. Luckily, I opened my truck and I looked around, and I had gone back in to grab one last thing. And when I did, the wallet had fallen out and gone between the seats of my truck.
So lucky.
I sat there and was like, oh.
Yeah.
Also, the guy said that there was a parking deck, and so I just drove the truck around to the parking deck and went back upstairs. So, but yeah, that was how my weekend started.
Meanwhile, we were in the bar like glug glug glug.
Well, yeah. Well, I was coming to that. I went upstairs, took that picture you saw, came back downstairs to go get in line because I didn't know where anyone was. And I see down the hall this silhouette that looks just like this, just standing there and moving around, just like just like this scene in Indiana Jones. And my first thought was, Michael? And sure enough, it was Michael and Melinda down there. Down at the end of the hall, you know, where that you could go up the staircase and overlook the lobby entrance.
Yep.
Well, I get down to the end of the hallway finally, and Michael and Melinda are looking over at it, and Chad is down there, and I think, hey, Wilhelm's in the chat. Hey, I believe he was in line too. And so I'm thinking he's dressed as Indy. I'm going to come up to him like in Last Crusade and look over the cliff hanging with them. So, but Michael has a second. Chad's in there. Welcome, Chad.
Hey, Chad.
What's up,
up,
guys?
dude?
How you guys doing?
Yeah, Chad is standing in line because I remember seeing his shirt and sitting in line waiting, and well, Michael turns around before I could get there because he just has an intuition of people coming up behind him apparently, and he's like, hey, Drew, Melinda has only ever met me once at Iconicon meetup, and the at the house at the Richard Blessing Museum. She didn't remember me too much, so she's sitting there looking at me like, Are you a false friend, or a someone who's pretending to be and is gonna be an a-hole or not? And then she's like looking at me like, I will throw you over this balcony if you make a move. And I'm like,
she said kind of the same thing to me too.
Yeah.
When you guys all went to breakfast, Pete, that morning, and I was kind of sitting across from you guys.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there like, 9/10 asleep because I got like 3 hours of sleep the night before. And I'm just kind of like sitting there and I'm just like looking around the room. And then sometime after the Valiverse panel, I passed her upstairs and she's like, hey, I got a funny story for you. And I was like, okay. Now I had never spoken to Melinda once before, ever. And she's like, hang on a second. And then she walks over and comes back and she's like, so at breakfast, blah, blah, blah. And she's kind of painting this story for me.
Logistics in the way.
There you go.
Okay. So she's painting this story for me. And she said, I kind of got the impression that you were staring at me or at us. And I was like, no, I'm just doing me. I'm just me.
You were just waiting for your English muffin.
Yeah. And so she was like, I asked Michael, like, who is that guy? And Michael's like, what guy? And she's like, right behind you. Who's that guy? And he's like, well, now you're making it weird. I can't just turn around and look. And then after a couple of minutes or whatever, he moved around or whatever. He's like, oh, that's Chad. And she was like, oh, I didn't put it together. She's like, I thought like maybe you were like some a-hole. And I'm like, no, I'm just me.
She was right.
Yeah.
But no, she eventually figured out who it was and was like one of the funniest people. I mean, she looked like she had more fun than any of us.
The girls had a hell of a time, which was awesome.
Yeah, but I ended up going. Michael invited me to meet up with Scuba and his wife, and we ended up just hanging out at the hotel bar while everyone else was standing in line, and then we finally walked down there and
yeah, everyone. Like, it's open. Let's go.
Everyone's already gone through the line, got the exclusives. So we just walk up to the booth. It's like, hey, we're here for our exclusives. So it was
like
fun.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Love stuff.
But yeah, that was it was great seeing them all weekend. And of course, Bobby, Tony, that guy.
That guy.
Ninja.
Articulated ninja with the bunny ears.
Yeah, with the bunny ears.
Yeah.
That would be a Laserpants.
You can't mention it without playing the theme song.
Oh, well, is that true?
That's true.
Well, then I have another picture with
YouTube.
Articulated Ninja.
Oh, man. Oh, Drew, you are impossibly white. Man, that
Yes,
was
I am.
that
Yes,
was
I
some
am.
white dancing if I've ever seen it.
I am.
He was
I
doing the mashed potato.
Yeah, he almost looked like the Bushwhackers from the WWE. Remember
Oh
that?
yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, it's funny. MVargo, Scott Hughes.
Good old Scott.
Yep.
I didn't get pictures
see
with
him.
everyone, but I tried to get a bunch of pictures.
So Scott Hughes convinced me. He convinced me to try a place called Bojangles, which is like fast food.
Uh-oh.
They don't have.
It's a chain.
Yeah,
I
I gotta
didn't
say,
think Scott was perfect.
I gotta say, Bojangles pretty good.
Really?
He told me to get just the chicken strips, so I got that. I was like, all right, not bad.
Yeah,
The
they're
only thing I like from there is their blueberry biscuits.
Oh yeah, I got one of those too, and that was good.
Last two
Like,
times I ate at a Bojangles, the chicken was undercooked. So
whoa.
I did not experience that.
yeah,
I went to the
haven't.
one in Augusta on my
So
way to the airport.
You had some jangles in your lower track.
Yeah.
Then some other YouTubers were there.
Ken
like
Poe?
Ken
Toy
Poe, all the way from
Yeah, he's further than
Vancouver,
you.
BC.
Yeah, your way.
Yeah, he's
Working
probably
on
the
the,
one person there that lived farther away than me. Actually, no, sorry, forgot. 2 guys from Australia were there.
Yep.
Really? Who? No, I'm just kidding.
And Hans Chow was there from Trinidad too.
Jeff Barker.
Look at
Someone-
Laserpants in the back. He's just disgusted.
Oh,
I told him he couldn't be in the picture, so he got mad.
I was photobombing the shit out of everybody all weekend.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, you're
Like
all
you were
over
everywhere,
the place.
just photo bombing, and oh, that was funny.
And you're not just like popping up and smiling. You're like, what the? You know, in the background, like, ew. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
It's Kato.
Okay.
Cool. Yep.
Kato was there. X Manny. A whole bunch of people here. Brian from Hooded Cobra Commander. What is it? 788 or
Jay,
Yep.
Jay
HCC
Woods.
788.
Jay Woods. I don't have gas. That's not why I was scowling.
I got Zazel with the Slaughterhouse. Adam with Go Figure. I remember the guy in the blue here.
Joe Ricondo.
Joe Ricondo. Thank you.
Yep.
I was
I
having
saw
trouble
Joe.
remembering.
I got to see Joe quite a bit, which was cool.
And then this guy over here with the glasses and the peace sign. I don't know who that is. He kept
Hawaiian
following me
shirt
around.
gives it away.
Oh, you know who it is.
I did. Oh, I forgot about this. I did get autograph.
Yep.
By Larry Hama here. I'm in a picture with him.
How nice of him to say, if you want it personalized, no charge.
Yeah,
I mean, like that's epic because he could easily be like $50.
Yeah.
it's a giant one.
Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was pretty cool to get to meet him. I took this from Jeff Barker sent this picture to me.
Look at that, Mook.
We were having a blast over here.
Shabby's, isn't it?
That's Beamies, right?
Yeah.
What was
Yeah,
it
it's
called?
Beamies.
Yeah,
Beamies.
it's Beamies across
Right
Okay.
across the street.
Yeah.
And Leslie and April are double fisting rum drinks because the waitress goes, the bartender made these Bahama Mamas by accident. You guys want them? And they were like, okay.
I mean,
Matt was
gonna go to
caught off
waste.
guard here. He had ordered a bourbon, I think, or something, and he said it tasted like the whole thing was bourbon. He had to like get like a Coke or something to mix it up. He said it was so strong. And then later that night, we had a little get together with the group.
So there was no need for me to duck down. I thought there was going to be someone behind me, or I wouldn't be in frame. But everyone's in frame easily,
except Scuba.
I was trying to.
Yeah.
April and I shifted positions at the last minute because she was behind Michael, and I'm like, nobody will be able to see her. And I'm like, you know what I look like. You can, I'll make it work.
I love that Mike. I love that Mike came to babysit Tony. That was nice of him.
Yeah. Tony's like, all right, I'm gonna go have a cigarette and go to bed, and he was like, okay, I think I'll go watch you smoke a cigarette, and then we'll go to bed.
He's the responsible one from the Valiverse crew for sure, keeping everyone in line.
Ryan isn't wearing any pants.
And it was that kind of party. It was a scuba party. Yeah.
Yep.
It was a scuba
Plenty
party.
of bourbon, plenty of beer.
Yes, this is the party where I'd hoped we'd build the Rambo headquarters.
I'm like, that thing is not coming out of the box. No freaking way.
Oh boy.
It was fun. But I went to the Mark II designs table and I did the head selfie thing he was doing. So I should get that. He said it would probably be the end of July. So when I get that, I'll show it off on the stream. I'm getting them to paint it though. I don't want to mess that thing up. But he had
sloth eyes. Boop.
Yeah, no, right? Little
Lucky
lazy eye.
rude.
I told him to cut the chin out.
Yeah, make a little
shave that down a little bit. So now I saw them. I had seen pictures of this on their Instagram, and I have one of the original ones. But I'm looking at it. I'm going, why can't Hasbro make this? I mean, they did such a great job with it.
Yeah, the asp.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
I mean, it looks great. And then the motorcycle extension for the Hasbro motorcycle sidecar. Yeah.
Yeah. So I saw that. I'm like, ooh, that's cool. I'm going to buy that.
Yeah. It's like
I'm going to walk around first. Yeah. I decided to walk around first. Came back.
Yeah. That was a big mistake.
Sold out. All gone. Yep.
Yeah. They had the one in the Tiger Force colors still, but I don't know. So I got to the Valiverse table, took a few photos of it, with some of the stuff on it. I really like this chair. Who made this chair, Ryan? Do you know?
Yeah, that's the Diamond Select Dr. Doom throne. It came with Dr. Doom, yeah. That Dr. Doom goes for a lot of money because of that throne. And Bobby covered it in glue and guns.
Bobby don't care.
I saw that. I'm like, oh, I want that throne.
Also, the display that Laserpants and Articulated Ninja did.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Articulated Ninja did.
Oh.
You're trying to...
Yeah, that took us a couple hours to do that. But it was fun.
One of the guys, Leslie, goes, is that his eyeball going out? And I'm like, yeah cool.
He got his eyeball shot out.
The blood and guts and everything coming out of these figures.
Wasn't that good?
Crazy.
That's awesome.
Did you get a picture of the Steel Brigade getting his throat slashed with Carrick's hatchet?
Oh, yeah. That picture's coming up. Now, this display right here fell at one point during the show. And Ninja actually was like reaching over and fixing it with one hand over the foam thing without hitting any of the others. And I'm like, you are talented.
Yeah, I would, that happens around here. It's like dominoes.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if those were like Marvel Legends or classified, they'd have been falling over all weekend.
That is unreal.
What the blood effects there? You like that?
Yeah. I swear more of the good guys got killed than the bad, though.
Yeah, it just kind of worked out that way.
Where's
You win
the
some, you lose some.
You just passed
I
it.
love that Sarge.
Bobby's like, Sarge can't jump that high. I'm like, Bobby, I'm just having fun here. Okay.
He can
Let
in
me-
Valiverse.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, and there's Carrot getting that Steel Brigade in the throat. Bobby's like, ah, man, you did that Steel Brigade dirty. You can't do that. I'm like, Bobby, it's not real.
It's not.
It's not real.
It's not real. I wish I could zoom in on that.
And then Clemens was mad at me because I had a rollout with his gun pointing the wrong way. I'm like, well, he's looking around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was a cool effect.
The blood effects are from a company called Super Action Stuff.
It's
Just-
like a whole pack, isn't it?
Yeah, so it all comes in this coffin. It's called the Coffin of Cruelty.
Nice.
And it comes packed with blood, and it comes with a freaking skill saw with blood on it.
Oh, wow.
It comes with like blood explosions that have chunks of meat in it. And it comes with
Ugh.
it comes with
Almost dinner
Bloody-
time.
a bloody brain. It's got a chainsaw. It's got a freaking bloody chainsaw. Lots of cool stuff. It's got a heart.
That's
It's
wild.
ridiculous. But yeah, super action stuff.
Do some Mola Rom action with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kalima.
You know Hasbro's not going to do. Hasbro will do Mola Ram, but they're not going to include a heart accessory. Never in a million years, unless it's on fire. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
And
Jeremy
then they'll
Kerr,
call it like a blaster or something.
Right?
Yeah.
oh, yeah. Jeremy Kerr says, I think there must have been some wizards at Joe Fest. They must have drained my bank account and filled my hotel room with bags of toys. Weird, huh?
Magic.
Yeah.
Ted Darkclaw says, when Sarge is at the show, you got to give him an amazing pose.
You can't really see it from this picture, but in that door there, where you see the swarm sentries coming out, there is a pallet of money in there, like Breaking Bad style.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I don't
so
think
he
I
had-
caught that.
Yeah, Bobby had all these accessories. One of them was a pallet
Yeah,
of
I
money.
did
I was
see
like, I
that.
got to use the pallet of money.
That might have been.
It was
Can you-
just really cool the way that booth was set up. What you
Yeah.
guys did, the four sides, and
Yeah.
for
Yeah, it was
picking up
really
your mail away or just taking in the vehicle and the diorama and talking to Ninja, or you're up front like, I'll take 6 of those and 7 naked lady tees. And
It was much more user friendly than last year for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it
I
was
gotta say, Ryan-
twice the size. You go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chad.
I gotta say, you guys were the consummate professionals all weekend. Like it was all customer service the whole time.
yeah,
You guys
Really
you
was.
killed it.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Um,
It was a lot of fun. I got to say, it didn't really feel like work. It was, we had a blast.
Yeah.
So
yeah, y'all were working hard the whole time. It was like you almost want a second shift so give y'all time to actually go breathe and have fun. I mean, I know y'all kind of looked around on Sunday some, maybe
Yeah,
a little
Sunday
bit
I
on
did.
Saturday, but
though
Y'all-
Tony and Bobby
y'all
would break away. They found a
nonstop.
lot of good stuff, but so yeah, Sunday I walked around a few times. I just didn't see anything that stood out to me that I had to have, except for that Mark II Designs Ram Cycle sidecar, and I missed out because I'm stupid. I should have just bought it right there.
yep.
probably buy something from him on the site, couldn't you?
If he makes more, yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah. It'd be pretty cool. Yeah,
Nothing
I just
worse.
want to say all the people that were working that booth that, besides, the 4 that we knew, everyone there was professional and some of the nicest people I've met. The girls, I don't know which one is Ninja's girlfriend or not, but both of them were very, very nice to talk to.
Yeah, they were nice.
Yeah.
They were going on lunch runs for us and getting coffee, and So that was
So
important.
I gave my articulated Chad baseball jersey to Zazel, right? Because obviously I got rid of that.
Mhm.
So I gave him that jersey as like a present. And apparently we weren't together, and he was walking down Broad Street, which is like the main road in Augusta. And those two start screaming at him out of a car, thinking that they're calling to me. And he turns around and they were like,
Oh no!
So later on, when I saw them, they were like, yeah, we were yelling at you from the car. And when the guy turned around, it wasn't you. And I was like, oh, because you saw the name on the, that was
On the back, and then Zazel turns around with the beard. What the?
It wasn't me.
Yeah,
Deception.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome, TJC.
Yeah, Terry, it was.
Ugh.
Just take that day we had at Leicester and then take it times 3.
This year was ridiculous, right? Like Pete, I know you've been there numerous times. All of you guys have, and there was something about this year where you couldn't get 10 feet. And
Right.
Friday, I saw like 3 people. Then I went upstairs and talked to Carson for 5 minutes.
Mhm.
And next thing I know, I was like, oh, it's 8. I got to stream. And I didn't see shit at all. Not on Friday.
Yeah, we were saying earlier how you were just like, you were in line, then you were outside, then you were in a stream upstairs. And we're like,
Yep.
I swear there's 2 of you there.
I was all over the place the whole time.
I think there was 3, and they were all wearing different Hawaiian shirts all at the same time.
Yeah. I just hand them out. It's like multiplicity with
Yeah.
Hawaiian shirts. I didn't see all the vendors either. I feel kind of bad about that, but it was busy.
Well, I did Sunday. I did a comic day. I'm gonna move this a little here, but you can like not every single one of those, but almost all of those comics right there were from the vendors. They had a dollar box, and I completed a lot, not completed, but worked towards completion on a lot of Spider-Man, X-Men, and some other comic issues through there. It was pretty awesome. They look thicker because I've bagged and boarded them all, but yeah.
What's up, ML? And then Electric, yeah.
Just want
That guy gave it to me. I like pita. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it was nice. I missed out last year seeing ML series. I don't think ML was there last year, but he was there this year, and got to have a couple beers with him and Brian Rowland, and that was nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
It was cool to see him. So many people.
Yeah, it really was awesome. I mean, the last 2 years before were pretty cool, but I don't know. It just felt like a bunch of friends getting together this year and just
It's literally like you said,
having fun.
every other booth you were like, "Hey,
What's up? Yeah, and there was no drama. That's why I freaking love
No,
Joe
it
Fest.
was-
There's no drama at all.
it's a good time."
I will say that I was a little disappointed when that guy came out on the landing for the stairs and he talked about people stealing. And then Ryan, you and I had talked about that previously. And that's the first time I've ever.
Oh, I didn't. I missed
They
that.
never do that. Yeah, they never come out and say, "Hey, like people are stealing items. Pay for your items. Don't do that." When he said that, I was like, "Man, you never hear that. Like that's bad."
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah, Bobby got one of his covert condors stolen because he had an even stack on the back table by Jordan, and they weren't even. It wasn't. That was Friday during the day. It wasn't even open yet.
Yeah,
but people were kind of wandering in, and there was really no one checking them. So hopefully next year they have better. I don't want to say guards, but they have someone watching the doors better.
Yeah, more security,
checking wristbands,
control.
checking badges.
Yeah. I mean, do you have the right wristband on? Do you have the vendor badge? Like,
Right.
Why are you in here? Yeah.
Yep.
Totally.
Yep. I know that was a big problem at Star Wars Celebration. It was basically a coordinated hit on multiple booths, multiple high ticket items, all at the exact same time.
Wow.
It was crazy. Yeah. The one of the booths I was at, they had and I was like, why would you have this all the way up front? Literally, like, your belly and then a mail away Kenner, for $1,500, whatever it was, and that's what that Ring of Thieves stole from that guy's booth, and they had all kinds of surveillance cameras around the booth, so there was a ton of bobbies in that booth, and they were reviewing the footage, and it was like, holy crap.
It still sucks.
Yeah, just dirty.
Yeah.
It sucks when people can't just be honest. Just
if I'm in somebody's booth, I feel like it's booth etiquette. Like if I pick this up or take it off a peg, I typically, you'll see me, I hold it up. Like I don't even want it down low.
right.
Yeah.
Because you got maybe some shopping bags or what, like the Valaverse bags were great this year. And I'm like, I don't want anyone to think that I'm trying to just whoop, so I'm usually like holding it up while I'm still looking. I mean, I kind of look like a goob, but
or set the items in front of the person who
be like, I'm gonna start a pile.
Hey, I want to get this. Yeah, I'm gonna get this too.
Exactly.
Put it in front of them.
Because I don't want them, it's like, don't worry. Oh yeah, the Valiverse bags.
Yeah, I got like
great.
I got like 3 of these.
Yeah, I too.
Yeah,
They were so freaking handy.
Yeah, I mean that.
Yeah, they were a blessing.
I had a bag from some other booth, and I set it down on the counter at the Valiverse when I was talking to Ryan, and Bobby walks up and he's like, "Get that piece of shit bag off my friend." And then he like gives me a bag, right? And okay, sure, I'm placating, and I put the stuff in the bag. He takes my other bag and he throws it away, and then Ryan goes and gets it and brings it back. Here's your bag.
What's so funny? What's so funny to me is the wrong person would see that, right? Or maybe the right person would see that.
Yeah.
And they would take it seriously. Like, did you see what Bobby Vala did?
I knew it.
He took that guy's bag and threw it away and insisted that he use his own green bag. I couldn't believe it. He's such a jerk.
Yeah, like
well, you did the same thing to me, Ryan.
I did.
Just take the joke, right?
I had the Marauder Gunrunners bag because I got these stands. I had bought these stands and they put them in a blue bag.
Yeah.
And I walked over to the Valiverse table and Ryan yanks it out of my hand and goes, "You're not walking around with that crap." Threw it in a yellow bag and handed me the bag.
Hey, but those bags, I mean, that was like Friday, when it was super just busy the whole time.
Yeah, insane.
Friday, you're looking around, an hour into the show, and it's a sea of neon green bags.
Yeah, green bag palooza.
That was really cool to see.
Yeah,
what a good idea, man.
So do you see Will's comment? Chad just strolled right through, but it's Chad, so that checks out.
It's an older code.
I was about to clear them. Everybody's giving me shit about that. I don't. Haters everywhere. Whatever.
Yeah.
Pete, look what I got.
Hey, nice shuttle.
Oh, hold on.
That was so weird. It's like this year it was Defiant everywhere and no flags.
Yeah, I only saw one flag.
That's awesome.
Made it home safe and sound.
God, I saw the box for that thing, and I was just
sure did.
Well, I didn't realize how big that thing was.
You don't realize how tall it is until I set it there, and I had to bring it in piecemeal, and then I had to grab that sheet of plywood, and I was like, trying to get it through the door. I get it down, I set it back up, I put the booster, I put the shuttle, I start cranking it, and if my flag's here, it's just like, hey.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that flag is tall. You don't realize how big the Crusader is.
What's up, Neal?
Neal. The only guy that didn't go to Joe Fest.
Aw.
What's up, guys?
Still love you.
What's happening?
Yeah, Terry. Yeah, I did. I got told off for streaming on my iPad. Yeah, I did. I got told to relocate. Yeah.
By who?
Some dude in a suit. Right after I saw Drew and Pete and Mike and everybody.
Oh, that's weird.
Hotel staff?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And he had the little badge and the doodad, and I was like, okay, whatever.
Wow.
He probably
Listen.
bought it at a Party City on his way there. He was a nobody.
You know what I think of that, Chad?
Like,
Chad, do you know what I think of that?
No.
It's so dumb.
It's so dumb, it's brilliant.
No! It's just dumb.
this dumb. No. This is America, buddy.
Not only is it America, it's Georgia. Like,
Yeah.
I should be allowed to sit here and smoke a cigar and just start popping rounds into the roof.
I know, right?
Can't live stream. So whatever.
Weird.
It was weird. That was the first time I've ever gotten shit for doing that.
Yeah, that's very weird.
Yeah.
Well, welcome, Neal. Glad you were.
What's up, fellas?
Well,
So what did you do?
Well, you
What
weren't
did you
there.
do
Hold
last
on.
weekend, Neal?
Actually, and y'all would probably give me some shit for it. You're like, man, you were already on the road. You could have just come. I actually was in Louisiana last weekend. So it's funny, Chad, as you were going through all the different states and posting and all that, I was like, oh shit, there I go. I'm going through there right now. Chad was just there like, 7 hours before me or whatever. So but yeah, it was real quick. We shot over to Louisiana real quick, stayed the night in Lake Charles, and then we came home the next day. But that's about as far as I could make it. So, I hear y'all
Next
had a
year.
good time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
And
Next
then
year, for
some.
sure. My
Cool.
wife and I are both here in the office / studio, and she was listening to the stream here a little bit ago, and she's like, "You really wanted to go, huh?" And I go, "Well, of course, but under the circumstances." But she's like, "We'll do it next year." I said, "Okay, cool." So
Yeah.
pretty stoked about it. Hopefully we'll get to see y'all next year.
Nice.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And,
But it looks like you guys had an awesome time, man. Great hauls on everything. Look, you got some cool stuff. So
That's what we had Shabby and G-Force came over from North Carolina, and that was their first Joe Fest. And last year I was trying to tell them about, because Shabby being a Brit, he's like, well, I didn't grow up with Joe. We had Action Force and G.I. Joe's. Now he's starting to kind of dive into it. And I said, dude, there's every toy line you could think of represented there. Like, there's no matter what you collect, you're going to find something. Leslie found like 2 giant shopping bags of strawberry shortcake, that she was like, yes, boxed, and like little minis that are hard to find. So
I think that's what a lot of people miss, is that underneath that whole Joe Fest thing is the Augusta Toy and Comic Show.
Yes.
Right. There's a lot of stuff, and Ed's smart about that, because he wants the vendors. Like, you have to cast that broad net, and he does.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
What do you mean you found He-Man there? It's like, well, freaking Attorney of Dreams took up a whole corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Whatever.
Well, do y'all want to go into what Bobby revealed at the show? Because I know
Sure.
I knew you were around it the whole time, Ryan, but you haven't really been able to talk about it much.
No, I haven't.
So, well, it's good to
Ryan
see you, Ron.
never-
See you later.
That
Ryan
panel
never
was
learned public
ridiculous.
speaking.
Didn't. Mm-mm.
This is something that took Bobby, or maybe it was you, Ryan, put these on the table of the new alternate gear packs for the was it Series 4?
No, this is Series 3.
Series
this is
3, yeah. Sorry, I just saw that.
3.1. So yeah, you're getting gear packs, but they also come with additional expressions for Kill Switch and Pandora, and I think you're going to get one for Eclipse, but don't quote me on that. And then also gear packs for all the different female troopers, like and the Desert female trooper. You can see there, he's doing the blue female trooper, the Riot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so
That's cool.
you're going to get a bunch of basic female troopers gear packs, and then specific gear packs with extra expressions for the other female characters.
Yeah.
Including, and you're getting Gemini.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, Gemini's and the new character coming out. She looks great, even better in person.
Yeah. Leslie's like, ooh.
Yeah, that one looked really good compared to the digital renders that we've seen before. Like I was surprised. I was like, oh, that looks really nice.
Yeah, it turned out great. Now the Pandora figure, I want the blood splatted alternate head.
Yeah, bloody.
But I want
Bloody Pandora.
the regular outfit. So I'm hoping I get one of each.
I'll buy 3. It's 1 and 3.
But put a little paint on a brush.
It's 1 and 3, but I could get 3 of the
whatever
in one.
You could get 3 of the bloody ones.
Could.
Yeah.
Then I got to buy a 4th one.
Jeez, Drew, you got some first world problems.
Yeah.
And prices are going down, Drew.
Wait till we get into the reveals. Some of the guns that he revealed at Valaverse, pretty awesome. Took pictures of those. Okay, I want to go into this first because I'm a big Jason David Frank fan, and I've been looking forward to this movie. It broke my heart when he passed away.
Yeah.
I've met him twice, and it seemed so out of the. Did you leave the stream? How'd you leave the stream?
We've got like real bad weather here, a lot bad heat wave and stuff. So we've been having power outages, little brownouts and stuff. And I think that's what's happening. So I got back in. Sorry about that.
No, you're good, bud.
Hello.
Anyway, this I've been following this for a while now with the Legend of the White Dragon. Have y'all ever heard of this before the panel?
No, this was new to me.
So when Bobby told me about it, he said, "Oh yeah, the other license kind of fell through. They were in breach of contract." And he started telling me tell me about this. Well, the guy that played the Green Ranger, there's, he's doing a movie. I'm like, Legend of the White Dragon. Yeah. He's like, oh, you've heard of it? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, it's the guys that do the Bat in the Sun videos on YouTube. Of course I've heard of it. He's like, oh, cool. He was surprised that I knew about it. But Bat in the Sun's been doing YouTube stuff for years, and they do, for independence. Yeah, for independent videos, like they do these superhero battles, they do really, really well. This is their first big budget feature film, Legend of the White Dragon. But the one that always stood out to me that they've done on Bat in the Sun is the Vader versus Batman.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That one's so good, dude. Like Batman flies into the Death Star on the Batwing, and but it's so good, man. It's not cheesy. It's not like it doesn't look cheap. Is what I'm saying.
The special effects are really well done.
They're really well done.
If you go back and watch the 2 Jason David Frank ones where he fights as the White Ranger, he fights Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
And then he has and the Green Ranger versus Ryu from Street Fighter.
That's right.
And they're both really well done. And the special effects on them are really good. But what's awesome is the fans would get to vote on who would win. But they'd also film it both ways. And the main one would have whoever voted for, but then they would show it again with the alternate scene and outcome, which is really well done. And I know that they did a film a couple of years ago called Ninjax versus the Valiant Universe.
No, that one I did not know about.
Yeah, it was their first attempt at a film, I do believe. Low budget, obviously. It was their first stretch at actually telling a story. Chad, you gotta go, bud.
Yeah, I'll go in a minute.
Chat, sorry.
Yeah.
It was up here. Hold on. Remove that.
I just wanted to hear that story. But
Oh, I can stay. Well, I can go back. Sorry.
It's all good, man.
You put
Yeah,
in the chat, you had to go. So I just.
I do. I got to run. I got some other stuff I got to handle. But you're all awesome. I was so
Good to see
happy
you,
to
pal.
see you guys again. So,
It's
Pete,
great, man.
Later, Chad.
Can't wait till next year.
I can't thank you enough, Pete.
Later, man.
You,
And if I can get
I'm
on
glad it
tomorrow, I
worked
will.
out.
yeah. What'd you say, Drew?
I said if I can get onto the stream tomorrow, I will.
Cool.
I think I'm gonna be able to, but I gotta, pull some strings.
It's all good, man. It's all good, one
All
way or
right.
the other. So you guys are all awesome. I'll see you guys soon.
Later.
See you, dude.
Thanks, bud.
Later.
All right. Anyway, yeah, I think you could find it on YouTube for free, if I'm not mistaken, but
Okay.
not a horrible, better than most of the crap they're putting out these days. But it's got to figure it's low budget, first time doing a film. Jason David Frank actually plays Bloodshot in that. Better version than Vin Diesel did, in my opinion, but more comic accurate.
Okay.
I tried watching that Vin Diesel movie. I couldn't finish it.
Yeah,
It was so bad.
It didn't feel like the comic to me. So, but yeah, worth giving a shot. I'm not saying it's like the most amazing film ever, but worth giving a shot. And this one looks like they put a lot more money into it. They did a little more crowdfunding, I think, to raise the money for this film and original IP. And it's got quite a few ex Power Rangers in it, like Jason Font's in it, and I think Jason David Frank's daughter's in it too. But these figures, when he announced that, I just thought it was the coolest thing. I mean, and there's, he's showing a 2-pack of these two characters, but the from what I've seen from trailers and behind the scenes, there's a lot of options for more world building there, and I'll get into that a little bit here. But anything y'all want to say before I do?
I'll say that these digital renders have pins, but the final versions are pinless.
I got you. Oh, yeah, I figured they would.
The head sculpts grabbed me immediately. I was like, oh, that is wicked.
Yeah, they're
I'll have to
pretty
research
awesome.
it some more, check it out, kind of understand it a little bit more, and then I'll probably make my decision there if I'm going to jump in on it.
Yeah, I'm not sure when the movie's going to be released, but it's sometime
Later.
this year.
Yeah, this year. Later, I think fall or late summer.
They've been working on it for a few years, and so I think they just want to make it the best they can before they release it, because they want to honor JDF's memory, and they want to put a name for themselves.
It's his last movie. His last.
Yeah, it's his last hurrah. Here's a look at the render of the figure. Great JDF sculpt of what he looks like in the movie. I got the recent one from the Power Rangers line. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Yeah.
It looks okay.
Yeah, it's probably one of the better ones, but still not great. It came with the Black Ranger, Dino Thunder figure, but yeah, I got a close up of it so we could look at it. So really did pretty well capturing his face likeness.
That's cool.
Even the little wrinkles in the forehead.
Yeah.
So, and then the villain of the movie. I don't know much about what each of these characters are or anything, but this is Aaron. How do you say his last name?
I think it's like Shanky. I think
Shanky or something
like that. Yeah.
He and his brother, I believe, are the ones that make all this stuff. But he does a lot of the acting in them. He plays the Joker in the Bat and the Sun stuff, and they did a mini short of Batman recently where he plays he plays the Joker in that. He does really well. But he's playing the villain in this. Pretty fair likeness of him. Kind of looks a little bit like what is it, Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat 2? Your soul is mine.
It does a little bit, yeah.
But yeah, that's the two of them. Aaron Shanky, I don't know. I can never say it. So
that's cool.
Digging those face sculpts, man, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they look really good. But there's also these outfits in the movie. They're like almost like troopers or something. Yeah. So I don't know, Ryan, you may know more than me, but I looked at that and I went, "Oh, there's so many options here."
So I'll say what Aaron said on Instagram to a fan. If the first two do well, they'll do more.
Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
So they're starting off with the 2-pack there with the two main characters, the hero and the villain. And if they do well, then we'll probably see more. And I mean, these designs are awesome, man. Like that, even if you don't like the movie, characters that look like this, they could fit in a lot of displays.
Yeah, it's a customizer's dream.
Oh yeah,
they really are. And this is the
I don't know this for sure. I'm sorry to cut you off. I don't know this for sure, but I hope, and I would imagine Bobby's taking this into consideration. Swappability between this and Action Force. So
sure,
I hope so.
Heads will pop across nicely and stuff like that. That would be really cool.
Yep.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of great customizing. Mm-hmm. The guy in the red is Jason Font. He portrayed the Red Ranger in Time Force, I believe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know any Power Ranger stuff at all.
I know Mighty Morphin. That's about it. And some of the modern comics that I've.
So that's his Power Ranger. If you ever. So.
Okay.
Just showing you that.
I'm
just
learning.
Kind of get reference. And the girl, I'm not really familiar with who the girl is, but I call her Gina Carano 2.0 because she looks like a young Gina Carano and she kicks butt like Gina Carano.
Nice.
And
you know what, Drew? You should have said, "I'm not familiar with her, but I'd like to be."
I'm a married spud. I'd
like to get to know you.
But yeah. Also, they have civilian outfits that they wear in the movie too. So, you have a lot of options here.
Man, cool.
Mm.
Yeah.
So that's their civilian costumes for the movie.
Yeah. They're in these outfits in the movie. As far as I know, I mean, they've been filming with a lot of them.
I would really like it if they were able to get this deep into the line to get civilian, figures. That'd be because then I don't know if he can, but to have reuse for Action Force, reuse the sculpt for Action. You can do Trigger.
Well, I'd love these just outfit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But yeah.
I mean, you do a blue jean and two different colors in blue jeans and a female. Yeah. So, yeah, there's just a lot of options for this. And I hope the movie's really good. And, I mean, I'm definitely going to watch it and because I'm a JDF fan. But, I want this line to go big. I would love that. And you're not at liberty to say who the other IP was, are you?
Me? No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think Bobby can even say what it is.
Okay. Yeah. I know some people were asking in the chat and
maybe someday, but yeah.
Yeah.
Not now.
Like Impossible
I
Pies.
had actually asked you, Ryan, if you could talk on it.
No. I wish because man, it would have been cool, but
yeah. I do wish that he
It's
could
totally
have done.
it's cool, man. We get it. We get it.
I do wish, especially since the new movie's coming out and the connection to Valiverse being the movies thing, I had wished we had gotten Expendables 4 figures because no one's done a good Expendables figure. Yeah, I know, but
Pricey. Like
I
Sylvester
know.
Stallone. Yeah, good luck. You better sell 100,000 figures.
Mm.
Yeah, but I
Yes.
mean, with them, with those actors, I think you could. I mean, it may be close. You may be like, they may be pushing it, but you could sell a bunch of figures.
Maybe.
I mean, you get all of Valiverse buyers buying them. You get all of the Expendables fans buying them. I mean, it's different than a Duster.
Look, NECA did Expendables figures, and that line didn't.
Suck.
It didn't do well, and so they didn't make any more.
I mean, they looked goofy as hell.
That was a rough years for NECA back then.
It really was.
Yeah.
I mean, as a fan, I don't want those figures.
You got to keep in mind too that the action figure market is so saturated right now with so many IPs. It's like, would Expendables really stand out? Maybe it would. I mean, maybe.
He's hoping, George. He doesn't know for sure. He thinks that Bobby would, though.
No. Characters, I highly doubt it. But I'm talking body sculpts.
Right.
Like reusing, like Kenner used to do.
Yeah.
You know, like the Gamorrean Guard was Friar Tuck. Stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely. So, next.
These are cool.
He talked about the 10-inch figures. Now, is this scrunched or are they going to be like big bodied figures?
Yeah, it's like
they're for kids.
Imaginext proportions.
Oh, okay. Okay, got you.
I'm not sure. Like, he's kind of like playing around with this idea. I don't know if it's finalized yet. I don't know if it's definitely going to happen. But he is kind of, he's playing around with the idea because, I mean, we do talk a lot about kids don't play with toys much anymore, right?
See, I feel like bringing them down to like Imaginext smaller figure size and then having like a Imaginext style Vanguard and Swarm people. I think that would be really cool for kids.
Could be.
And me. No.
And me. Right? Yeah. They'd look really good on my desk.
It's like,
hey, Junkie on.
So yeah. I put this one on. None of these are in order, by the way. I just I put them in my own specific order. I know he said he's re-releasing this, but he's adding the gas mask helmet, which is pretty cool. So I'll need to buy some more of those.
Yeah, that's badass.
Yeah, instead of having the Urban Trooper and the Urban Gear Pack, he's combining them into a deluxe pack and adding the gas mask head. And those gas mask filters will be removable.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And the cool. Visor, you'll be able to see
through
the eyes.
Yeah, see the eyes, which is just wicked.
That's gonna be pretty cool, and which starts the trend of well, we'll get to that in a minute. But he showed another picture of I forget the name of this
Praetorian.
Guy. Praetorian. I gotta get used to that. I said that to him in the show, and he's like, "You forgot the Praetorian?" I'm like, "The who?"
Have we all decided at least how many we're gonna get?
Like 20. What's that?
Everybody decided on how many they're gonna get.
Oh, he's probably gonna get it. He was talking about getting a bunch of these because they're army builders.
I'm getting 20.
So how many are you gonna get? I know they're army builders, but in your mind, what do you think? What's your number?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Well, after you see all the other stuff that I have to buy too, and when I say I have to, it's because I want to. Right. I want to, but I have to. As usual with troopers, I usually start with 2 because I like having them in 2s. So I'll buy 2, and if there's any more or if they sell out, then I'll wait till a re-release and I'll get more, or a restock. I'll do more there.
Hey, remember at Valaverse, he said he's going to make a lot of these.
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
I'm getting 20.
Wow. Where are you gonna put them?
Somewhere.
There was.
I don't
We'll
know.
figure that out later. That's
Yeah, that's not important. I'm gonna get 20 Vanguards too. You kidding me?
Jeez.
No,
Yeah, every color of Vanguard.
I'm not being serious. I'll probably
No,
get like 10 of these. 10 because I have 10 Steel Brigade. I have 10 Swarm.
You'll probably have 4 Vanguards before it's over. Well, every time Bobby puts a new color out.
Desert Tan, Army Green, Black. What else can we do? Yeah. Oh, Arctic. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, Arctic. All
That's
right.
4.
Let's go. We got a look at the ghillie suit.
Well, this is blowback
so
version
cool.
2.
Well, yeah, blowback
Right.
version 2, full camo. I love that look.
Heck yeah.
I'll be honest, I never use the masked heads. I always have the regular head on there. I don't know. I want to see the character. Of course, this one's going to be hard to see.
Well, you can have 2. You can have one with blowback. He could be, using the viewfinder.
Yep.
Right. Or and then you could
Right.
have one with the masthead in the,
With the
with
sniper.
the sniper rifle.
All right. But he looks more
This
completely
is at least a double for
seen
me.
with the
Mm-hmm.
head up. Is that 2 different painted heads?
Yeah. So you got one with the one eye, you're right, looking through the.
Oh, wow.
Or the
That's
scope,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then the sniper rifle will break down and fit into the box.
It doesn't break down, but it fits in the box.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the bipod comes off.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see what the chat's saying. This
That's
is
still cool with the case.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad everyone else likes him.
Oh, he was talking about the Praetorian Guard.
like 11 of those boxes. Blowback version 2. Now this is my cup of tea. I will buy this guy for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's badass.
2 of these for me. All right. Yeah, I'll definitely get at least one of these.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Then he showed Colonel Siege. I like the first version more than this one, but I do like this one. I don't.
You like him without the beard?
I liked him without the beard. I don't know. He looked pretty cool without that beard, but he looks like 2 different people with the beard or without the beard. But yeah, the face sculpt on the other one looked. I don't know. I do like.
Love
like
that he
it.
has. I just love that he has dual pistols.
Yeah, that is pretty awesome. I would have bought either way he made them. I'd still buy it.
And the cigar effect. I mean, that's just cool. He's just grizzly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty cool figure.
Like he's seen shit.
Oh, yeah.
He's like the Colonel Fury of Valiverse.
All new sculpt.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Buddha. I love how he integrated the samurai look into the helmet.
Mm-hmm.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, with the Oni mask on there, and his. So I've seen some people say Bobby said he's never doing ninjas. Now he's doing ninjas.
This isn't a ninja.
Thank you.
It's a
Thank you.
samurai.
Yeah,
And
And
the
it makes-
samurai less about being the martial artist and more about the culture.
Yeah, it makes sense for the character. That's his great grandfather's katana.
Sword.
That,
Yeah.
Right.
He's passed on down to him. So
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I got this picture too with all of it broken down.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a very cool figure. I can't wait to have this one.
Yeah, you get a ton of cool stuff.
Okay, Series 4 coming out. I put this in here. Series 4, October of 2023. Then we get into the Arctics. You got the
Winter is coming.
it came.
Hey, Ryan.
Yes.
Hey, on the guns, right? So like obviously the front of the barrel there, it's not, blacked or anything like that. So are these just like prototypes, or has Bobby said like there'll be some more modifications to the Arctic weapons at all to give it a little bit more pop?
He hasn't said that to me. I don't know. I think this is all.
You don't know?
No, I don't know. I think this is all. No, that's
Digital.
That's a physical figure because he had one. He had a few there at the show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they went on display afterwards. Duh.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't even see it. Well, you'll see in a minute why, but I didn't even see the figure on display. It was so well done.
Yeah.
But this starts that trend of 3 heads now, which means now I have to have 3 figures. One white guy, one black guy, one guy in a mask. I mean, I just have to have them. It's my OCD.
Yeah, it's great alternatives.
I didn't have a clear picture of the gear pack like that. So this is what I took a picture of, the gear pack. But still pretty cool. The weapons.
Yeah, there's the weapons. They got lots of paint on them. And
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, there's the weapons.
that's the weapons pack hotel,
Yeah, that's crazy. You're up to hotel already.
right?
Yeah, we stayed at the hotel all weekend.
I could see guys doing customs like, snowshoes or
Thank you.
skis or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be cool.
3D printing, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it could
Then he-
easily be done.
Then he revealed the Arctic Steel Brigade Big Bad Toy Store exclusive.
Yep.
I love
That's cool.
Steel Brigade. That's a pretty cool figure. So we'll be getting that. Then we have
Oh,
Ghillie Suit Snow.
this was badass.
Yeah. This thing was literally on display, and I did not see it when I walked. I took
Yeah, you had to
pictures
hunt for
and
it.
see it.
No one can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that well done.
A mini ghillie suit works. Your eyes
So
still
what's the
gets fooled.
material?
I don't know.
What's the material?
I don't know. Some sort of soft goods.
I don't know. I didn't get to touch it.
Yeah, no touchy.
I didn't pay the $5.
Wolfie says wampa fur.
Yeah,
Wampa
there you go.
fur.
Wampa fur. I didn't know if it almost. I assume it's probably going to be plasticky, maybe.
Yo, it's soft
It's gonna
goods.
be more of a
Yeah,
feather.
no, it's
Soft
fabric.
Yeah, fabric.
It is fabric.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
It's fabric. Then we get into the desert with Desert Condor. Very
Like
good
that
looking
screaming
figure.
face.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Comes
Very
with
cool.
all this gear. Kind of going over this quick because of we've already been over this during Valifair, but get a better look at it. But this one was revealed. This one wasn't revealed at Valifair, was it?
No.
Yeah. So you have a Desert Steel Brigade.
Mhm.
Definitely picking
Wicked.
up this.
At least 2.
And then we have extra head.
Pack.
Yeah.
Brilliant move.
Bobby is giving us head.
10 of them.
Lots.
Yeah, this is going to be great because it builds out what we already have.
Mhm.
It adds to what we already have,
Mhm.
the figures we already have. So more options.
Which
Looks
means I need to buy more figures.
It's a lot
Yep.
of noggins.
That's at least 10 more figures I got to buy now after I buy this head set. JJ's back.
I don't know what it is, but for me, it's the goggle part on the helmet just pops it for me. Like that's what really stands out. And I'm like, man, these look really, really freaking cool. I mean, the whole thing's beautifully done and designed, but I don't know. It's just that slight bent and the way the goggle is just makes it pop.
Now,
the
these
the
goggles,
Garrison and the Riot. It's just so
Yeah.
sharp.
these goggles are going to be clear too, right? Or do you know?
I don't know. I
Fair
mean,
enough.
the gas mask, I assume will be.
Oh yeah, the gas mask definitely will be, but
But the balaclava with the goggles, I don't.
right, yeah, they probably will be. Either way. Next was the Swarm Tracer. This thing looks so cool.
Glow. Awesome.
I cannot wait.
I'm a sucker for glow in the dark.
Right? Yeah, I think we all are as 80s kids. You're like everything was all about the glow.
Yeah.
So what's killing me here is now with troopers, I have to have 2 of each. And there's 3 heads. Which means I have to have 6 figures. So now I have to buy 6 of these things.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's
Everything's fine.
True.
it's all about choices, Drew.
Drew, it's just money.
It's just money.
It's just
Fine.
It's just paper. That's all it is,
Just buy
paper.
12.
You can't take it with you.
Yeah, buy it now.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's what credit cards are for.
I am on record saying I don't care about glow in the dark stuff, toys, right? I've said that on the show before. And then he goes and he puts out a glow in the dark figure.
Yeah. Despite you.
But go back one slide. That looks awesome.
Does it? I know.
You know?
It's like I'm already like, okay, I need to get the a little mini LED black light so it always is looking sharp.
Yep.
That looks so cool. Yeah, I will definitely be getting that one. But
And it's a deluxe figure, so you get the gear pack all in one with the figure.
one shot.
Yep.
So I know you can go back and
so
watch
cool.
the panel and watch this watch him reveal all these prices, but I just want you to look at Bobby's face every time he reveals one of these.
Oh, he was so proud of
It was
himself.
like being on a game show.
Yeah.
Now how much would you pay?
No, it's $19.99. Hey, $29.99. He was just so happy, and we were too because we were all cheering. And
When he first he told me this idea to lower prices last year, and I was being the scumbag that I am, I'm like, no man, keep extra profit, right? Fill the coffers with cash. And he's like, no man, he's like, I can't do it, and he wanted to bring those prices down, and he did, and I mean, no one else has lowered the prices on toys in the last.
No, they're just selling us this line of it costs way more. Everything's going up.
It's going up, and
it's not our fault.
They're not. It's not that they're. Hold on. It's not that they're just raising the prices on Marvel Legends, right, or other stuff. You're getting less in the box too.
Yeah. So
not only you've always got more in the box with Action Force, but now the price is also going down.
these,
It's
I
brilliant.
got these 3.
Yeah.
Almost $100. They are crap. They look good, but they are.
Right.
You can't pose them.
Yeah, they're tough to pose, and look,
They don't have an ankle
No web effects.
swivel.
They came with some real.
That's how I
crappy
feel
weapons.
about the Indiana
Look at this.
Jones.
That's his
6-inch.
biggest split.
that I got screwed on.
Mm.
That's the extent of the split that he can do.
Which one is that? Is that Toby?
That's Toby.
That's not good.
Like there is no ankle swivel
Ankle?
or bottom leg swivel.
Oh,
There's
boot
none.
swivel. Okay.
Boot swivel, yeah. There's none on
He's got cankles, okay?
this one either. The Garfield one doesn't. All 3 of them don't. I'm like, I can't pose them. I have to just have them standing there. They look good. They look the part. They're new sculpts. I just can't believe that. Anyway, sorry. All right, then Bobby revealed card backs instead of boxes. I'm mixed on this one.
Are you? This really played to me. I'm like, ooh.
I think it looks good. like how is did he reveal to you any way of how they're putting the plastic on there? Is it going to be like a wrap around it and taped, or is it going to be like are you going to be able to put it back in, or are you just going to rip it off like a?
I think it's just going to be glued on like an old school action figure. I think. I didn't
Really?
ask.
Yeah. I love
Definitely
it.
gives the GI Joe vibe, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it does look cool. I mean, they had the cards on display, so you got to see them in hand. They do look good. See you, bud.
I like that if you're an inboxer, you get to really see all of that character. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I like it. Then we have the Swarm Horde, the PowerCon exclusive.
This is probably my favorite repaint, and that
This-
new head.
I don't
sculpt
like it
is
at all. No, I'm
amazing.
kidding. It's awesome.
That new head sculpt is awesome.
I didn't think I'd find one that I like more than the Wasp Raider.
Yeah,
I like this one more than the Wasp Raider.
Yep, I have to agree.
And
Especially
again,
that new head sculpt is just so cool.
3 heads. Or no,
3
this
heads
one
are
doesn't
better
have
than
3
one?
heads. So this one's only gonna have the 1 head.
Yeah, this is the Swarm.
Oh,
Horde.
okay. Whew. I thought it was gonna be 3 heads too.
Drew's over there like doing the calculate. Carry the 1.
I gotta go to PowerCon and buy 6 figures.
Excuse me.
Plus plane ticket, plus entry, hotel. Oh, nah, that's. I'm kind of mixed on my emotions right now because I'm like, whew, but I'm also like, oh.
Well, I would like to see a Swarm re-release, right? A deluxe
Right.
with the gear pack included, with that head sculpt.
Ooh.
With that new
that'd be
redesigned
cool.
head sculpt, that would be a cool way to get the
That'd be
Swarm
really
out there
cool.
a third time,
Sure.
because they're sold out again.
Right.
Rightfully
It'd be a
so.
good way. Yep, it would be a good way to get it out again with just throwing the
Let's
new
go
head
back.
sculpt. Bam.
With that one, it's this one right here.
Yeah, that's the same one as the Horde. That yeah.
Right. Yeah, I like that one a lot. And then this was the display, the card back and
Very
new
cool.
deluxe box in the back.
Mhm.
And then I was just sitting here taking pictures, not even paying attention.
Look, you just barely see the ghillie suit in the back.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just sitting right there next to the tree. Not even seeing it. Just blended right in with the tree. I was like, holy. I'm
even
like
if-
literally on the phone talking to Terry to figure out which figure he's wanting. And talking, I think I was talking to Bobby behind the booth, and I go, holy crap, I didn't even see that there. He just starts laughing. So yeah. Okay. The Vanguard.
Oh yeah.
I'll let y'all start. Scuba.
I liked the fact that he played the game show price, you know. Like
That was so funny.
now how much would you pay? Would you pay 200? You know, that the
Yeah.
whole whittling down that just
Oh yeah.
blew my mind that we ended up.
I like this color because I feel like it could go desert or it's like a fine middle to desert or any other street vehicle.
Army green would be cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would like a black one just for my
Yeah,
Nick
jet-
Fury.
Jet black.
You know?
Yeah.
Throw Nick Fury in that. That'd be cool.
Hell yeah.
That would be pretty cool. What's your thoughts, Neal? Someone who wasn't there and is just doing the renders.
I mean, when he revealed the price range, it was just like a big let me whip my thing out and slap you in the face. Has all you other rip offs, what you're doing,
Rubber
just
tires.
Like, it just goes to show you what it's worth, right?
Yeah.
What it takes to do this, and he's putting more into it than anybody else. So It was awesome.
Yep.
I can't wait. Hopefully, we're allowed to get a couple in the first run.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because he's like, it's just going to be a pre-order, so I know how.
I don't know
many
where
to
I'm going
make,
to put
so.
it, but I'll figure it out.
That's the problem. Don't know where to put them.
And this here is everything it comes with, right? I saw some people saying in Joe groups, "Oh, you have to buy $50 gear packs to get all the accessories for the turrets." And it's like, no, you don't. It comes with all of this. The one gear pack is the missile launcher.
Yeah,
right.
So that's optional. I would rather have stuff like that be optional to bring the base price down, right?
Yeah.
The missile launcher right there on the top.
Yeah.
Will be the add-on, which is great. If you want to add that. If you don't, you just want the gunners.
Yeah.
Which I'll probably end up buying the add-on, but displaying it with just what comes with.
You got to buy 2 of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Got to buy 2, and then one with the SAM missiles there, the surface-to-air missiles, because the swarm fly.
Yep, they do.
Yeah.
Damn it, Ryan.
Look,
I love it with the doors off.
It's at a price point where you can get 2.
It is.
You really could.
And I just got 2 of the ramen toys, 175.
Me
card.
too.
Mm-hmm.
So did I. I got 2 of the ramen, and I want to get that DeLorean that's coming out. So I have to totally redo some shelves in here and get rid of a bunch of stuff so I can have displays with like the big vehicles.
Yeah, I'm running out of room.
You're running out of room. You have like a Costco-sized warehouse of a basement.
Drew could just start excavating out the basement.
Right.
It's like tunneling at night.
I had something. I had a R2D2 thing upstairs today, and my wife goes, "What is this doing up here?" It's the one thing that's upstairs, and she's like, "Put it downstairs."
You're like, I have one rule, Mister
Drew. I do have to get going.
Yes, but I got you. You got prior engagements. I understand.
Yes, sir. Neal, Scuba, it's good talking to you guys.
Good to see you, Ryan.
You too, Ryan, man. Good to see you.
Drew, thanks for inviting me. Later, man.
Later, bud. Anytime. Then there were 3. About the end of the slides.
It's pretty cool, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know it's gotten a lot of heat from like the hardcore GI Joe groups. You know, they make fun of it, like a Toyota Land Cruiser and all that. Okay, so I can admit, yeah, I see it, but I could see past it and see something totally else also, right? I see what they're saying, but this thing looks sick, man. This thing's going to be
they could have something like this for GI Joe.
Right, exactly.
And
then everybody's like, you know,
years.
There's some guy doing, I guess, like is he doing a 3D print of what the hell do they call it? What's the GI Joe standard? Huh?
The Hiss tank?
Not the Hiss, the car.
Vamp?
The Vamp.
Yeah.
There's a guy doing like a 3D version of it, and they're just comparing it. I'm like, dude, how can you even compare it? This is going to be like mold injected or whatever, and that's 3D print. That breaks down over time. That's going to break down in 5-10 years. So you can't even put it on that level. So
right.
This looks sick. I'm excited.
It really does look awesome. Yeah, and if you're not a Action Force collector and you want something for your GI Joes, this is it. You could buy this and put it with it. It doesn't have to be.
Yep. Yeah, it's not supposed to be a Vamp. It's not supposed to be an Awe Striker.
190.
Right. So, it is its own thing.
And the price kicks ass. I mean, you can buy it and chop it up into something that doesn't even hardly resemble that if you want. Somebody's going to do that and make some cool.
The way I looked at it with all those reveals. I'm sorry for cutting you off there, Scuba.
No, you're fine.
All that, what you guys got to experience, like when I watched it, when they posted it like an hour after it ended or whatever, when they got the video up,
Mm-hmm.
And when we got to that part when they were when he's slashing prices, and I'm like, dude, he is just exposing how Hasbro and those big corporations are ripping us off. And it's just, it doesn't need to be that way. You can give back to your fans and treat your fans good and the collectors good. You don't need to have corporate greed, you know?
Mm-mm.
So I just love that. And man, I hope it stays that way. My heart says he will keep it that way. So it's just awesome. He's killing it.
I get the reference, Junkion.
Huh?
I was saying I get the reference, Junkion.
Black.
Right.
I'm in black. So yeah. Well, that's all the slides I have. Add that back here.
Well, this is the closest I got, guys. Joe Fest was our deployment series Condor. That was
nice.
The new one. That's as close as I got, and I'm still waiting on the mail away.
Mm-hmm.
So I got the notice a few days ago, so it should be here probably. I think it's Monday. So I figure what I'll do is I'll do a two merge video of the two since they're relatively close in coming out. Since I don't have anything else to compare them to, because I didn't get him the first run, I missed out on him.
Right. So ML Series says, if my least favorite company came out with an awesome 112 vehicle at the right price, no brainer. Why would a 112 collector not consider this? Yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
It's
in the end, I'm sure the vast majority will.
I think the main concern for anyone is, where do I put it?
Right.
Space.
Where's the potato?
He left.
He had to leave.
He left. Didn't you see I was boring him on screen? He was yawning and he was like, "This is the worst stream I've ever been on."
The worst.
We didn't have the I need more Scuba going, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, like holy shit! I did it when you were like sent me the photos of it. I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" I'm like, "Of course it's a red bar R5. Why wouldn't it be? Everything else you got was just magic."
To get an instant collection so fast, and then on top of that, to get all the rarity in it,
like to have all these heavy hitters.
About that.
Yeah,
you don't hear that. You should be on Cloud 9 still, Drew.
I was on Cloud
I think
City.
he's still a little numb.
You should be on like Cloud 99, man. I'd be ecstatic if I had come into a 3 3/4 like that.
I mean, I'm very happy with what I got. That's why I felt it would be good to help Tony out with that show, because I mean I was blessed to get all that stuff. At least I could do is get rid of one piece of it so that he can share it to the world.
Oh yeah. You told me that you were gonna do that, and I was like, oh, he's gonna freak out. And then I was talking to him later, and he was like, "You got to see what Drew gave me. Hold on." And he's like, "Look." And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Well, see, I didn't know he was just looking for the R2 butt plug thing that, it came with it. I didn't know what it was. It was just in the box with it.
Yeah, the little silver, what is this?
Yeah. So I just put it on top of the mound. And
hard to find.
With it. So I didn't know. But glad it was there, because now he's able to make a cool video that I get to enjoy. So, so much selfish of me to give it to him.
Well, that's like we talked about. Joe Fest, it's more than just the toys, and the reveals and all that. It's the bigger hangout with friends and pals and maybe people that you've only met online, but you have known each other for a couple years, easy, back into lockdown or longer. But it's also doing those. People, I think it was Gaz gave me a little keychain G.I. Joe scuba diver. And I'm like, dude, this is great. Like, so there's, there's that give and take where you're like, hey, weren't you looking for this? And you're like,
Right.
where did you find that? I had a list on my phone, and 99% of it was, friends over in England. Like, hey, if you see this or you see that, they're like, okay, yeah, not a problem.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
It's the best.
It's a great feeling to be able to help a fellow collector that you've gotten to know to be able to like. I don't know, whether it's giving them a toy that helps them do something or just help them in general.
Yeah, George
Well,
was like, hey, you got, is there Skeledrones there? And I'm like, yep. And he's like, could you get me some? And I'm like, absolutely. And then when I told the guys at the booth that, hey, these are going to Scotland, they were like, really? And I'm like, oh yeah, George loves these. He's all about it. And they were like, here, give him this hat. Here, stickers. So I've got like, hopefully George is still on here, but I got like a whole pack that I need to get in a box and ship off to him now. So it's just cool.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, did you guys? I'm sorry. Suddenly, Neal, I was like, did you get the Marauders? I didn't mean to tease you. You weren't there. Oh no, he froze.
Frozen.
It's okay, Scuba. It's okay.
But Marauders did.
Sorry.
Marauders did the 3 3/4 New York tour guide that looked like Snake Plissken, which was cool. And then they did the
nice
Chinatown truck driver. So,
oh wow,
yeah.
I don't have any of the figures from them. They do look cool. I just haven't ventured into their figures, but I would Marauder Gun Runners. I'm gonna give them a little plug here because I love their stands. I have so many of my figures come with these stands right here. And they come in clear, and they used to have them in black. I'm not sure if they still have them in black or not, but they connect like fell apart. They connect like puzzle pieces.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
Oh,
can
that's
see
cool.
them.
Yeah,
Like
there you
that, and you can like do them from the side.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hey, do some
like
neat
that.
combinations.
Yeah, you can make a little tier up like that. Lots of different things you can do. I have like just two in hand. I have one on this Power Ranger, and then I have two black ones on this one. And I put them on each of the feet. Now, weak ankles, they can't fix a figure with weak ankles. So,
No.
If the ankles are weak, the figure's still going to fall. But in that case, you probably do better with wire holders or waist clamps or something.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you get this that happens. I came home last night and
Yikes.
snapped the plastic right in there. So I got to find a new one of these. Serpent Society or yeah.
Ouch.
I was a little disappointed on that. It fell off the shelf over there. Those
Took the dive.
those over there. So
That's
yeah,
nice.
it's that temperature. You don't want it too hot because everything goes gummy, and you want it too cold because it becomes brittle. So, I did get something. I don't know if any of y'all are into this, but I got a Cyberfrog figure, and he came with a stand, but I got Eclipse on it right now, jumping.
Eclipse on it.
But it came in the mail the day before Vala-con.
Who makes that?
This is
Now, what brand is this?
This is a figure made by All Caps Comics. Ethan Van Sciver does the Cyberfrog comics, and he wanted to make action figures.
Huh.
I know Laserpants is getting some of these.
Interesting.
And I got more coming, but I mean, it's a great first attempt. It's just not the best. The legs are awesome. Each toe is individually
Opposable.
The foot,
Oh,
the
that's cool.
legs and ankles are great. They got good range, except for this belt is sculpted in, and it stops that. It stops the crunch. It's got one ab crunch that doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, that's cool.
The arms are there. Well, no, it's not cool with no ab crunch.
Well, it's kind of me trying to do an ab crunch.
No,
Yeah.
no.
But he's supposed to pose
So
like
I
a
could.
Spider-Man, and then the head.
I'm like a few seconds behind, guys, because of our weather and all that going on. So that's why I'm sorry.
No, you're good. So the head is on a ball joint, but the only thing it can do is pretty much turn. There's no neck swivel. It's on a ball joint like that, but there's really nowhere else for it to go. So
yeah. What does that sell for?
I think they're like $40.
Oh,
I think. And if you go on my Twitter, I've tagged where he's selling them through Indiegogo. I got more coming in. This is the blood splattered variant. Although the blood looks more brushed than splattered. That's another complaint. And I complain out of love because I've wanted an action figure of Cyberfrog. I love the comics. The ones from the 90s and the ones that he's creating now through Indiegogo. I mean, the posability should be there. It's not quite just, I mean, it's not bad, but it's just missing up in this top part of his body. The arms are good. And then the renders of the Heather Swain, the female body, they look awesome. All of them look great. Actually, let me do this. You can kind of see, like, that's a pose that I can't get him in that pose because of his belt. But, like, that's an electric blue variant that's coming out. These are the different variants. You got a 90s version and stuff. But the females are I'm trying to get it. It's the same female, but in different forms. And the arms are just not, they're like old school Todd McFarlane trying to pose stuff. And I don't know if I can get in there close to see that. Anyway.
There you go.
But yeah.
Very cool.
It's a great first attempt. There's a lot going well for it. There's accessories like the gun thing you can take off. There's head accessories you can take out, new hand sculpts and stuff. Like I said, there's a base with multiple holes in it. It's a honeycomb base that you can connect with other figures.
I like Eclipse on it.
Waist clamp. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So
Hey,
like I
World
said,
Made and Chronic.
what's that?
World Made and Chronically, they're on now. Just saying hello. Hello.
Oh, hello, world. It's great meeting you.
Yep. And your wife. Lovely people.
Yeah. Who's making these? It's made through All Caps Comics. All Caps Comics, yeah. Like he made it in-house, but I mean, I don't know who he went through to get them made, but he's kind of kept it all in-house. I mean, it says amphibionics.com. Maybe that's a brand. I don't know. I got them all. I'm a fan, so I'm gonna buy them all. But yeah, there's definitely some issues I hope he fixes in the future.
So you're saying you hopped right to it?
Yeah. Yes, Jeremy J knows what I'm talking about. Been a long time fan. Have the first few issues of the Harris comics. Yeah, I have a couple of issues. Not all of them though. I do have the omnibus, the warts and all that he put out.
It's called Warts and All.
Yeah, warts and all. Yeah, it's a thick book. It's everything that was made in the 90s and any little things that he did with it. Because once he stopped early 90s or late 90s and started working for DC, then went to Marvel and then went to DC. And then he's pretty he's one of those that are in the Comicsgate that are hated by the political field. So because he speaks his mind and doesn't put up with junk, so he tends to get hate in that area. But the comic itself has none of that in it, and it's all about this. But yeah, the vest will look good. The big hornets.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think Laserpants tried to get him to look at Bobby's stuff to try to see what you can do with figures, but who knows? But anyway, yeah, that was something else I had gotten this week. And for you He-Man fans like Neal, I did pick this up.
Nice.
I have him too.
I don't have him in my collection though.
It's
I don't have him.
seen.
I just busted him out.
No, I didn't pick him up. He was, huh?
I just got him out because I've got the
did
Snake
you?
He-Man. Yeah.
I kind of with the snake stuff. I just stuck with the Snake Men figures.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get into like He-Man and Skeletor on that one, but I might go back to it. I don't know. I haven't decided. The good thing is you can still find them like out here in Central Texas. They're on the shelf, so it's not like I couldn't possibly not find them or have to go to eBay.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, we're still here, Ted. We were waiting on you. We just been sitting here patiently waiting on you to get back with the dog. It took long enough. I don't think I can do an ab crunch, so articulation is never my level. Yeah,
I feel you.
So Scooby, you're the last one on the stream that was actually at Go Fest. I mean, what were some of your favorite parts? Being
one of my favorite parts is
we
when
can legally talk about.
Oh yeah, I can talk. So we were all in the hotel bar. I don't know, there's like 15, 20 of us all gaggled around the bar, and Leslie was actually sitting at the bar next to Melinda, and Shabby was there. And so I was, out away from their chairs, and in this ear, I get, "Excuse me," and I was like, "Oh," so I kind of like shoved to the side, I don't look, and then in this ear, "Excuse me," and I was like, "Oh," so I kind of tried, like, "Oh crap, I'm really in somebody's way. I'm big, I'm clunky." And then a third time, "Excuse me," and I get grabbed by the shoulders and brought in, and it was Sarge behind me, and he's just cracking up, laughing. But
I tried to get a picture with Sarge, but his little bodyguard wouldn't let me. And then I looked, and everyone else had a picture with him. I'm like, "What? Why did I not get a picture with him?"
Yeah, it's so he came back in, and he got behind G-Force, and he was like, "All you guys together?" And we're like, "Yeah." And then he did a whole bit with G-Force. It was, and the entire evening that we were there, G-Force was like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe Sarge is over there." He's like, I've loved him since I was a little kid. I would love to go over and say hi." And I was like, "Yeah, don't be that guy. Like, they're having dinner or, whatever."
Right.
He's like, "Yeah, I don't want it." And the fact that Sarge came up behind and messed in fun with G-Force, Shabby talked about it. Suddenly G-Force was 8 years old and just like, yes. I mean, that was one of the big highlights of the weekend, because that was so. He thought he was like, "Did you put him up to that?" And I'm like, "No." I'm like, he messed with me when he walked by. I'm like, I had nothing to do with it. Good stuff.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
He looked like he was having a lot of fun at this Joe Fest. Like Sarge was.
Very much so. Yeah.
There with his daughter, Slaughter's daughter, and
Kelly.
Yeah, they were. Every time I turned around, he was just cutting up and having a good time with people around the thing. I wish I had gotten to experience that with him, but I got to see it from a distance a lot, so I'm not bitter. World Cup made a cardboard says, I finally saw the video of Scuba and Jeff carrying a small toy out to Chad's car.
Yeah,
cool.
we had I brought the Defiant down, and since Chad was driving from Arizona, it was perfect. And I said, I'll bring it down, and you can drive it home. And so Jeff helped me carry it, but we had to take it like out around the convention center, which meant everybody and their mother is like, "Hey, where are you guys going? My car's the other way." And we're like, "Yeah, we know." But Beta Ray Bob was behind us videoing some of that, which was pretty hilarious. Yeah, Jerry freaking shoulder checked me at the bar.
Well, that's because you tried to jujitsu him.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, the con's great, but then that whole people hanging out in the hotel lobby and the especially the bar and
Right.
restaurants, that's always
when we got back, I know we went and ate the Mediterranean chicken fingers and
your favorite place.
Chicken fingers and fries, but I got or
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings and fries. Yeah. So yeah, we ate there, and then we went out, stopped over at the whatever you said the place was, just to grab a beer.
Yeah,
and
Beanie's
chill for a little while. But when we got back, y'all went to the bar, or not to the bar. Well, your bar. We went to your room.
Yep.
But I didn't come right away because I knew that the lobby was still, not the lobby, but the bar downstairs was still going to be open, and there was still a lot of people I wanted to meet and say hey to, and it was Saturday night, so I was like, I'll catch up with y'all in a little while.
Yeah.
Plus, so I did that, and I talked to a couple of people, and then Jeremy came back, and we sat for a little while. And then Ryan and Tony and Michael and them came out, and we were talking with them. We sat over there for a little while talking to them, and then Tony's like, "Let's go up to Scoobs." So he's like, "Come on, let's go." So that's when we came up to the room, and
yeah, it was nice having. We had that whole big living room area and the bar and another impromptu get together that just one for the books.
Yeah, and it was a lot of fun. I'm glad we got that picture together.
Must have been nice.
I'm not bitter.
Well, Neal, you were invited, but it was over before you could get there.
I'm not bitter. I swear I'm not bitter.
There's always next year.
Yes, next year.
No, it's awesome, man. I'm glad you all got together. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. It really is.
Yeah, it was a blast. So there's some
all the beers I missed and some really good. Yep.
Yeah, some people could put some away. I was like,
we train all year round.
I was a social drinker. I'm just like, I'll have one, and some people are going through like their 8th, and I'm still on my first one. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, it was a blast. I enjoyed it every minute I was there. I wish there was more time to do more stuff and hang out with more people. That's the only downside of it is there's so many great people that showed up this year, and I couldn't be with everyone.
Yeah, so, I felt that way Friday night when it's like it's only open 5 to 8,
right?
The sales floor, and it's like, but I was just getting into a few booths and having some awesome conversations, and then they're like, please get out.
Yeah, they really are. I mean,
because it was like 8:15, and we're like, no.
Well, Sunday on the thing they sent out, it said show floor ends at 4:00, and then at 15 till 3, they were like 15 minutes, and then we're closing. I'm like,
Yep. Oh,
so
yeah.
me and Ryan were like running the floor,
Doing
just
the
to
hurry.
one last look. So
That's when you can get some crazy deals. They're like, I don't want to pack this up. Make me an offer.
yeah, seriously.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
I
to
got
see you,
some
George.
With World Meta Cardboard yesterday, my wife said that the next time we do this, we need to stay at the Marriott where the convention was held. She actually said next time.
Awesome.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. So you're saying there's a chance.
Right.
Yes, it is definitely helpful to stay at the Marriott. This was my first year being at the Marriott. Spending 3 days, and I still feel like I've missed so much, but
It does make it convenient to shuttle stuff to your room or.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and just sleep a little bit longer so you can just walk right down
just
to it. So,
yeah, that extra 20, 30 minutes. It matters.
well, guys, anything else? I'm going to close down the stream. We've been going for about a little over 2.5 hours. So,
Yeah.
anything else y'all wanted to talk about, or Neal, all your experiences there?
No. You might have seen. You might have seen. I posted. I'm going to be at Greater Austin Comic Con.
Yeah.
Next weekend.
Oh, cool.
So I'll be out at the Comic Con. George Takei is going to be there. James Hong,
Cool.
Jonah Cassidy, Peter Wong, and I got my press pass. So I've already been given the rules and all that stuff. So I'm hoping to be able to interview several of, or not really interview, but maybe touch base with them real quick and get some, talk a little bit with them. And then I just got granted also the Bell County Comic Con, which is just north of Austin. And that one's August 5th through the 6th. Chuck Norris is going to be there. So big idol of mine. So I'm going to be bringing my Lone Wolf McQuaid DVD. Have you ever seen that movie? Lone Wolf McQuaid? You've never seen it? Oh,
No.
my God. He's a Texas Ranger in it. It's a great movie. I suggest you go and watch it.
All right, I'm putting
Great movie.
I'm not being rude. I'm putting it on my list here.
David Carradine's in it, and then I can't remember her name. She was one of the Bond girls, I believe. She was in it, and it came out in the early '80s. Great movie. And then Eric Estrada will be there.
Oh, cool.
And I met him last year at Austin Comic Con. But yeah, that's what I got coming up. And so be on the lookout for a couple videos down the line once I attend those shows. So
I can see it. You're gonna be like Wayne's World with your press pass.
I'm like, I got my press pass. I got my press pass. Come with you.
I'm with the band.
I'm with the band. I swear I won't be that douchebag. I promise. So.
Chuck Norris may have been at Joe Fest because he got put in the Cobra Clutch, or someone that looked exactly like him got put in the Cobra Clutch by Sergeant Slaughter. So Sergeant Slaughter put it out, and he was there this weekend. So I was like, what? So we were looking around for Chuck Norris, but he's quick.
He's quick.
Right, commando.
No, I'm excited about Chuck, man. Chuck, that's
hell yeah.
That's a good one. I'm really looking forward to meeting him. So
that's awesome. Well, Neal, where can they find you?
What about you, Scuba?
Huh? What? Who's on first?
Who goes first? You go first. I go first. Neal, where can they find you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I feel I'm cutting in and out here. You can find me at Yesterland Toys, Facebook, Instagram. Obviously, follow me on YouTube at Yesterland Toys. Try to post, once, twice a month now. I was doing it there like one video a week every week, but
yeah, you were hitting it heavy.
Do that anymore. I was hitting it pretty heavy, so I appreciate everybody's support. But yeah, find me out there, man. I'm out there having fun on Instagram and Facebook when I can. So, and YouTube. So
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
Where
How about you,
find me?
Scuba?
You can find me toy hunting du jour, chasing 80s toys that I share with Jeff Parker and Chris Miwa. And then my wife Leslie and I, we fired up a channel called The Scubas. So
Cool.
we have our
I
first
check
video
it out.
up there, and she's working on the second. I think we might take maybe some time here short to start working on the second video in earnest. Finish that up on our travels. So a little bit of toys, but just kind of the goofy, weird stuff that we
I'm gonna
get
go
ourselves
subscribe
into.
right now, Scuba. I didn't know you and your wife are doing a show together.
Yeah, when we did our England
That's
trip,
awesome.
she was like, "Let's just do it," and I was like, "Okay, I'm
Ah,
game."
Awesome.
And you can find me on Instagram or Twitter,
Nice.
Scuba Pete.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely gonna subscribe to that. So
Heck yeah. I just subscribed, man.
Thanks.
So yeah.
I haven't gotten there yet. I will though.
Definitely.
And you can find me here. It's my
In
channel.
the basement.
In the
GG,
basement,
man.
where my wife keeps me constantly.
That's right. If you're good, you'll get some food.
Yes. Anyway.
That's right.
Cool. Well, thanks for having me on.
No
Appreciate it.
problem, guys. Let
Always
me
fun to hang out.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it. Happy
know it-
Father's Day.
Yeah, happy Father's
You know,
Day.
by the way.
Yeah, happy Father's Day to you fathers. I have dogs, so
You're a dog father.
Hey, you're still a dad, Drew. You're
Yes.
a dog father. Exactly.
Yeah.
to all the fathers out there.
Yep. Exactly.
And to the dog fathers.
Yay!
He's like
But
a little
now we-
laser pants.
But now we must go.
Getting fancy.
I've gotten all fancy here. So anyway. All right, guys.
Cool, man.
Hey there.
See you,
See ya.
everybody.